bass on that rubber bridge on there, right? Ay. Beats on that, run the bass on that, babe. Ay. Honey, I'm up in my bay. Honey, I'm big, my bitch in the bay. Honey, I'm big, my bitch in the bay. Hop out the bitch on the level, I'm bay. Hop out the bitch. OGDoDirty, flipping packs in the bag, stuffing the blunt, fat sack, jet black Cadillac, stacks in the mattress, cash cow status, walk in the streets, heat up, no crack, blood blazing, smoke hazing, OGs in the attic, crispy clean, kicks ain't nothing static, southern nights, trap dreams, raw matic, light it up, inhale the magic, erratic, down south, making moves, 808s, hit raw, sip the lean, slow the scene, outlaws on call, counting bills, run the thrills, trap house ball, switches in the air, grandiose alcohol, dirty dope dreams, with the crew so mean, like some movie scene, trap king, royally king, purple haze phase, hazy days, cash in streams, hit the streets, beast mode, blitz and jewel schemes, OGDoDirty, leaning like a tower, got the power, hour after hour, living fast, mile high, never sour. Came up from the grit, dirty money flower. Blood blazing, smoke hazing, OGs in the attic. Crispy clean kicks, ain't nothing static. Southern nights, trap dreams, raw matic. Light it up, inhale the magic, erratic. OGDoDirty, leaning like the tower. Got the power, hour after hour. Living fast, mile high, never sour. Came up from the grid, dirty money flower. Blood blazing, smoke hazing, OG.
Hey, what's cracking with everybody, man? We about to get straight to it. We are about to hop on to the porch, man, and get this show started. Welcome everybody to On the Porch with the Blacks, man. Make sure you hit that like button. If you want to support the show, support the stream, man, hit the cash app that's floating at the top, man. Let's get to it. All right, y'all. Let's fire it on up.
Always on the grind, yeah, I do this all the time. Yo, wake up in the morning, go get a state of mind. I done feel so many times, but I gotta keep trying. I ain't giving up, to put it all on the line, yo. Wow, I don't even know why we're that small. That's crazy. That is crazy. Hey, what's this one? There we go. That was crazy. What's going on, my good people? What is going on, my good people? Mayo said, what's up? Not a damn thing. Same thing as always. Being here
to entertain you people. For some reason, my cake is not. All right. Yeah, we're here to entertain you guys on a Thursday. You know how it go. We here on Thursday. I had some, but I forgot today was Thursday. OG said, you doing that? Oh yeah, I forgot today's Thursday. My bad. I really ain't got too much to talk about, OG. What you got going on? I got a couple things. I ain't,
Shit, too much of nothing. Let me change his background though.
Yeah, I was about to do the same. But go ahead, you got it.
You got to change it, bro. It's on your side. We ain't on mine.
Oh, well, shit. There you go. I ain't got no other ones. Let me see. Are there any other ones? Nope, showed up. That's it. Anyway, did you hear a conversation between let me see, what was his name? Cam Newton and what the hell was his name? Hey man, something Jason Wilson. I think he's a preacher or something. That conversation.
No, I haven't heard it.
I think that conversation went into some stuff that went into marriage, went into temptation, went into dick discipline, but they didn't say dick discipline. You know what I'm saying? They ain't say that part, but it pretty much goes into that. So I don't want to say the way they did it because I guess he was having respect because he was a preacher and shit. So you know how that goes.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it was a good conversation. I mean, I listened to about a good hour of it. I didn't watch the whole thing, but it was a good conversation. Hold on one second. I'm trying to figure this. We have a thunderstorm. We're going through a thunderstorm right now. If you see me blanking in and out, start spinning this shit, it's because it's fucking thunderstorm. And for some odd fucking reason, this shit is acting stupid today. What up, Sam? How you doing, my good sir? I had we ain't gonna watch that one. I don't know. We might put it. Listen, remember I was telling you yesterday, I think it was yesterday, that about the fucking Dearborn shit, the motherfuckers, you hear these motherfuckers call Muhammad every day. I would go crazy, dog. Look at this shit. Is this ready? Listen to this shit.
We're in Dearborn. This is the call of prayer that goes off 5 times a day here in the United States.
You're right in front of the mosque, too.
Would you like to hear this blasting through your neighborhood? They don't have a choice of whether they hear this or not.
I would go crazy, dog. I would go motherfucking crazy, dog. That shit.
We're in Dearborn. This is the call of prayer that goes off.
I heard that shit for a whole fucking year, dog. And a year and a half. Fuck that. No, that ain't my. This bitch out of here. Yeah, man. Dearborn gone, dog. Minnesota next. New York is next. Dearborn is staying. That shit crazy.
I never heard nobody do that sound, but I heard the bells and shit go.
Yeah.
Like when it's time for them to do prayer and shit. Bells ring. And let people know you know what I'm saying? It's that prayer time.
5 times a day, though, nigga. That shit is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you got to wash your hands and everything else too in the same process before you sit down on your before you put your knees on your, I say carpet, but it's like a prayer.
Praying.
Yeah, the mat. Yeah, look like a piece of carpet to me. I don't want to be disrespectful to us.
And motherfuckers roll that bitch up. Roll that bitch out no matter where they at.
Yeah, when I first seen it, I thought it was a yoga mat. Don't take it the wrong way. It just is what it is. I thought it was a yoga mat. This motherfucker about to work out. Then the nigga start praying. I was like, oh, wait a minute, nigga, not at the gym. He was like, yeah, man, I got to do it everywhere, man. He was like, my religion. I was like, oh, shit, no power to you. I kept on working out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm mind you. If that's what you want to do, you want to pray 5 times a day. That's on you. I'm not saying you do or don't. I ain't saying you can't do it in the middle of the flow. You do what you want to do, nigga. I hope someone piss on your ass while you down there. That's just me. I'm lying because I got my aunt and them Muslim, so my aunt and their kid, they Muslim, and I think they're Sunni Muslims, and you know, they do all the prayer stuff. They're good people. They nice. I ain't never had nothing bad. They ain't never did nothing wrong to me, so it is what it is. I just think some people take their religion too far. That's about it. And to me, that goes for both sides. They fight over who's right, and I don't care. That's just me. Everyone fighting over the messenger, who the messenger was, and did you get the message, nigga?
If they not fighting over the messenger, the most important thing they gonna fight over is the message. It don't matter who the fuck sent it to you. Just make sure the goddamn message is the same from all of y'all, whoever receiving it. Same thing with all religions. If you have a message that's been given, then you will have to understand the message, no matter what side it comes from. Because if the word was sent through somebody else, then everybody should receive the same word. But you know, it's not the same like that because of what we in society call interpretation, what people want to believe or what they think words mean in a certain way put together in a sentence, then that determines why they think the way they think.
Okay. That was a good way to put it. Ha! Look at you being all smart and shit. Yeah. Thought you said you weren't smart.
Sir, 8th grade education. I ain't saying no big word. Everything I said was simple and smooth. Nigga ain't my fucking education. God dang it. Education, nigga. Ain't gotta use big words, you just gotta put them together. That's it. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm not a word salad type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to use word salad to get my shit through. And you know, so I speak I don't think I go over 8 letters on none of my words. I try not to.
8 letters, huh?
Yeah, 8 letters. So like that's why you don't hear me say a lot of stuff about education. Education is more than 8 letters.
What up, mama? How you doing?
Hey, mama.
Trying to find this fucking video. What is this shit? I saved it twice. I don't know why I saved it twice. Probably has something to do with some racism shit. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's for another day.
It crazy.
No, it is. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's for another day.
I kind of want to see this. I want you to go ahead and play that Cam Newton shit. I want to see what the fuck they was talking about over there.
Yeah, I got it.
You know, that nigga, him and Peggy, and 4th and 1, that nigga be had me rolling over there. And I don't know why that nigga named himself Peggy, but okay. Peggy, or something like that. I don't know what the fuck he called himself.
Nigga, it's going down over here right now, dog. God, dog. It is raining cats and motherfucking dogs. All kind of shit, boy. Thunder and everything. All right. Oh,
you got to pin the link to the top of your
here we go.
Yeah,
I got that.
Just that moment of hesitation, like I teach in fighting, self-defense. The guy has a knife. This moment of this will get you killed. You got to respond. That's high pressure. But I share all of that to say, brother, every man, this is a good analogy, has the ball knocked out of their hand sometime. and we hesitate to dive on it.
Nigga, do your hair, nigga. God, all that money, nigga. God damn.
That's what money look
Why
like.
they get all
nigga.
that? What?
Yeah, that's what money look like, sir.
Dog. This nigga been free. Was it free locking? God, dog. I can't. Yeah. Crazy. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stop it.
Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? What it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be, what it would be. Here with another episode of Funky Friday. I am Cam Newton. To some, Mr. Boogie to all. And I promise, I really do promise, to give good content for the masses, but most of all, ladies and gentlemen, I just promise to keep it funky. I'm very intrigued to have this conversation because my next guest is a husband, father, son, brother, mentor, motivational speaker, author, most of all, a man of God. I present to some and introduce to others, Mr. Jason Wilson.
What's up, good brother? Pleasure to finally meet you.
How you doing, man?
Doing well, brother. Yeah, how you doing?
I think I'm all right.
I feel you with that.
I think I'm all
Yeah,
right.
I feel you.
I was trying to, like, what they say, save it for the red button. You know, I ain't really want to talk off camera, you know, because I feel what you are and what you have, you know, the content that you kind of put out is something that is needed, especially in our community. I think, is it impactful? Of course. Rewarding, definitely. But the practice that you have is something where did that kind of come from?
Came from a lot of pain and trauma, watching my family suffer from significant losses. First being my grandfather, who was lynched in, I believe, 1935, and then seeing that affect my mother and her siblings. And then after that, losing...
Did this nigga just say his grandfather that was lynched in 1965, he said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he could have been born, but he don't look like he that goddamn old.
What you mean?
That nigga got lynched in 1965?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't even know anyone that's been lynched like that.
He's in 1965, so he's seen, again, not seen, but the way that his mother raised him and the stuff that was told to him, he's think that he's seen the way she had to live because her father died in 1969. It doesn't mean that he was born in 1969.
That's true. That's true.
What that would make him anyway if he was born in 1969 right now? He'd be in the 60s?
But maybe yeah, probably 59 at the latest.
Yeah, okay.
59 in his early 60s. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Two brothers to homicide, both were murdered.
Dang.
And I could go on and on, seeing friends shot in my community. And I chose not to allow myself to fall into the narrative that trauma is a badge of honor in the Black community.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of us as men, growing up young, you brag about what you've been through, how many times you got shot at, what neighborhood you come from. But we never really talked about the good in our lives. And I saw the ill effect of that, especially when I started teaching, training, and transforming boys into comprehensive men. I saw it start from their grandfathers to their fathers to the sons, and I chose to take a different path.
Your practices are, you know, obviously through motivational speaking, but also through, dare I say, jujitsu? Is it karate?
Well, it's not karate. People typically label all martial arts karate, like Kleenex is tissue, you know, but it's called the Cave of Adullam. It's centered around where King David, or David at the time, he wasn't king yet, had ran from King Saul, who was trying to take his life. And history tells us that 400 men gathered unto David. He became their captain. And those men who entered that cave were distressed, discontented, and in debt. But when they left that cave, they were called mighty men of valor. So through the cave of Adullam today, I work with boys who are mentally distressed, spiritually in debt, and emotionally just discontented. And they gather at the cave of Adullam in Detroit, and they train. We use martial arts, judo, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, and stick fighting. And of course, everything is rooted in biblical principles to help them deal with the emotions that tend to master them in the wrong moment.
Yeah, biblical principles.
That is a fucking mouthful. Can you? That just weird.
What's weird?
To put all those martial arts together, sticks, sticks could be in anything. Jiu-jitsu, judo, Muay Thai, rooted in biblical, whatever he said, biblical principles. I don't know. It must work. It must work. I can't shit on it. It must work. So,
Are you? Do you go as a pastor? Do you go as anybody from the cloth, so to speak?
When you say, do I go as the teacher, you mean?
Yeah, but like on Sunday, are you a preacher? Do you?
No, I mean, I was ordained a minister.
Okay.
But the Cave of Adullam is a transformational training academy where boys gather and the fathers come to watch the training. Instead of calling me sensei, they call me sharath, which in Hebrew means servant. And so I try not to take a position where I leave Christ to lead. And so I'm just a servant, and I go in and help boys navigate through all that they're dealing with so they can stop succumbing to their emotions and live in the moment and stop ruining their lives.
Still on the point of biblical principles, using the character in the Bible, David. He's my favorite. But there's multiple examples of fighters in the Bible. Why David?
Well, it struck a chord with me because at the time I asked my pastor, could he teach a group of men at the church on discipleship? So I'm thinking he's going to talk about Yahushua or Jesus. And he chose David and his mighty men. And the Cave of Adullam is mentioned, I believe, just one time. And then we move on to learn more about David when he takes over the kingdom of Israel, becomes king. But I stayed with that and I studied more what that Cave of Adullam represents. And it actually means it translates justice for the people. And it wasn't a random cave that prophets or David ran to. This is the cave where they felt that they would meet the Most High.
Yeah.
And so I stayed with that. And because I'm like, wait a minute, these men were already warriors when they went to the cave to meet David. So what happened in that cave to make these men transform into mighty men of valor? Men who not only could deal with their fears in the face of like danger, but also deal with their minds and their hearts because they were distressed and discontented with life as well. So I believe that this cave, which is a refuge, which is a safe space, which is why warriors would go in because there's only one way in and one way out.
Correct.
And so I created that to give that same opportunity for men to be courageously transparent instead of wearing the facade and with the Superman cape that's strangling us.
Who was the first man you saw show both tenderness and strength in your life?
That's a good question.
It sounds like it's a trick question.
Yeah. And I'm really pondering that. I think it. In the
OG,
Yes, sir.
what do you think about what he said so far?
I really don't have no problem with it, bro. It's a good way of teaching your religion with people through, again, studying martial arts. I think that's genius. I thought it was genius when people was doing it back in the 90s, bro. I mean, it ain't nothing new that the nigga then came out with. If you really just think about it, you discipline yourself to condition your body, condition your mind, and again, your outcomes, you know what I'm saying? How you make decisions with using the formats of fighting, you know what I'm saying? It can be boxing, karate, Even if it's just defensively, you know what I'm saying, tactical stuff, you know what I'm saying, you can usually use that. But this not like we knew people at different churches when I was growing up that did the same thing. So this one church we went to, bro, everybody in that bitch was swole. It's because they pastor believed in, again, working out. So he used, you know what I'm saying, bodybuilding, core strengthening, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that to install in people the greatness that they were having themselves, showing them, again, you know, some people, well, most black people are used to being shown something, improving it to yourself. If you're overweight and you can prove yourself, you can lose 20 to 30 pounds, gain muscle, 40 to 30 pound muscles, and you look swole in. I mean, you know this. So using that and then using that with the teachers made people great, bro. I mean, it gives you something, bro, that you can physically, tangibly touch. You know what I'm saying? It's not like something that's too far-fetched. You can literally see the results and then use those results in the practicing of whatever religion you are practicing.
So the reason I like the way he put it so far is because I don't think there's a lot of if I went to a church or was a member of a church, I would want to get more out of it more out of church besides just hearing the motherfucker speak about Jesus. Because in all his teachings, he was up there doing stuff for everyone, not just fucking teaching, not just giving his sermons and shit. Just like most preachers nowadays, they just talk, ask for some money, talk some more, ask for some more money, talk some more. I want to see how you, because you still have to live on this earth, right? You still got to motherfucking struggle and strive through this shit. So the way he's going about it and using, I'm glad someone's using martial arts of any sort, because the simple fact is, Jesus and everyone, they wasn't no pussies. They wasn't no pushovers. I don't understand why most of these preachers and Christians and whatever else, they want to speak to being such a fucking nice person. God, what, Jesus wasn't nice like that? He was nice, but he wasn't nice like he was stern. Or what they call it? What's the word these motherfuckers don't know what it means, but they say all the time? He was stoic. But being stoic don't mean you gotta motherfucking be a pushover. Don't mean you got your motherfucking hand out begging every goddamn 10 seconds. But personally, I would like someone to motivate me to be better. Being better just to give you some money, think you doing something. That's one of the reasons why I left the church. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted more out of it than just hearing you talk about some shit. I can read my mindset is I can read the book myself if I wanted to just listen to it, if I just wanted to know what the fucking said in it. I want more than that. If I don't, that's me going through so many different martial arts. I went through boxing. I did boxing classes. I did all that. I was a black belt in motherfucking taekwondo. I like the style of fight. Now, if you can mix that with church and then show that how God wasn't no pussy, wasn't no pushover, wasn't no bitch. Besides these motherfuckers, oh, let's just be weak. Oh, we need to be nice to our neighbor. Yeah, okay, yeah, that sound good. That all sound good. But you got motherfuckers like these Muslims. They ain't playing that shit. They ain't playing nice with you motherfuckers. They want to kill you motherfuckers. Why? Because they showing that the person they worship ain't weak. Boy, these Christians just show right now in this world is weak. I don't give a fuck what denomination of Christian you are right now. Most of them show that they are weak people.
So I gotta ask you, how are they showing that? If you don't mind me asking.
How are they showing that?
Yeah, how are they to you? Because you're saying it. So how are they showing it?
The reason I say they look weak is because you got things like this. They over here begging the government for shit. And I thought the fucking Jesus Christ, my shit going in and out. They're showing they begging the government for shit, but you got these motherfucking Muslims over here. You see these motherfuckers like I just showed you that Dearborn shit. Them motherfuckers playing that shit out in the open. Let one of them Christians go out there and pray out in the open. Them motherfuckers gonna go to jail. It's just weak. I just don't. Every time, every church I've been to, The only thing you do in those churches is praise the Lord and worship. If you want to say fellowship, you do that too. But not one time have I seen and the little dating shit. I didn't care for that shit. I don't care about dating someone in the church. That wasn't my thing. I want to get more out of it. I want motherfucker. As a preacher, you should be able to teach someone something besides the Bible. Like Kingdom Mind said, Jesus was a carpenter. Okay, cool. He can teach his disciples how to motherfucking lay a flow, whatever you want to call it. Someone.
That's the part that throw me off about this stuff. So we say he was a carpenter, but again, his skills in carpentry wasn't what it is today. So to say that, and I understand this is going to kind of throw some people off, but I mean, if you talking about the times, what floors did them niggas have back in the day? Since
I don't know.
Well, if it's before the Roman time, if it's before everything that again proceeds what we believe in and what the word says, then the basic things they would be making, sirs, chairs and tables. It wouldn't be
sure.
You know what I mean? Even
I give you that.
Even carpentry wouldn't even be coming in effect when you talk about building stone houses, sir. I mean, you would say that because most people would think, you know, any type of open structure, you use wood or everything to hold it up, and then you remove it. So you can probably say that's carpentry. But in our society, building a house out of wood is carpentry. Building furniture is carpentry. Stuff like that. That would be something that you have dealing with the hands. But you could say he was a carpenter because he built tools.
Cool. I'm not saying anything. Listen, my whole thing is I wanted to get more out of church besides praising the Lord, playing the drums, playing the guitar when I had to, which I was really weak at. Well, not guitar, but bass. Doing the just the worship shit, right? To me, if you want to say so, I want an all around religion. And I will say that's what Muslims and other religions, I think, get out of it, because it's a more well-rounded religion. If you want to think about it, they tell you, I mean, the Bible does tell you how to live and everything else, but shit, no one acts. I've never seen a church that wanted to be all inclusive into your world. You know what I'm saying? Teach you something, break shit down for you.
But see, that's the problem, and that's the problem. That's the reason why I stick with Christianity and don't go to other places, because I don't believe that they do that. Like, I was going to ask you, like, what do the Muslims do to prove the entity that they believe in? What do they worship? How about that? How about I ask you that? What do they worship? The Muslims. What do they worship?
Muslims?
Yeah, what do they worship?
I guess Muhammad.
Which is who? Which is who?
Jesus, I guess. A different messenger, motherfucker. I don't know. A different messenger, because they, you know what I'm saying? They both say they son of God. You know what I'm saying? Christian says it's Jesus. Muslim says it's Muhammad. You know, it all is what it is. So, I don't know, bro. All I'm saying is I wanted more out of religion than what I got, and that's why I left for the most part.
So I went through my phase of going to Buddhism, on Israelites and all that shit, and even went to other different fractions where they didn't even believe that on the atheist side, where they believe in different things. I looked at it all, and I came to one conclusion: ain't nothing better than Jesus.
Okay.
It's just the thoughts and belief of how you grow up, bro. I mean, if the Christian way, with all of the extra stuff they added onto it, is more humanized in the society that we live in. Because everything that they say that we believe in here over America follows what? Christianity, what God believes, and what the belief in God is. So that's because most of the stuff that we even the laws, that's the first thing that they want to bring up, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's when you really look at it, you really can't. If you're going to be somewhere, I can understand being somewhere else, then that will make sense. somewhere else in the world where they don't have the same type of thought processes as us, then yeah, then you will be what they are over here. You will be that in their country. So over here, our belief system is different from theirs. But again, we don't ring a bell every 5, you know what I'm saying, 5 times a day. We're gonna scream out and let people know 5 times a day. It's time for you to pray.
I wasn't basing my shit on that. Listen, I ain't gonna lie.
I was using that as a talking point to say if they do that over there, and the point that you was making is if a Christian come out and say something about it, then nigga, your ass might just get punched in the face, stoned, or shot. Something's going to happen to you. You disrespecting over there. Over here, you we don't care about that because we don't do the same thing that y'all do every 5 times a day. You see what I'm saying? So over here, since we in a different belief system, then again, our belief system is to let you believe what you want to believe. Because of the standard that our system stands for, which is, in my eyes, is treat others how you would want to be treated. Now, you could say the same thing for the Muslims, but at the same time, it's going to be things that you will have to add to that because, again, that's where a power structure come in, and I don't really believe in a power structure.
Yeah,
Kingdom on the household and the man and all that bullshit.
I'm with you on that. I do believe that. And well, but that's my whole thing is I like an inclusive. I hate the word say inclusive, but I want to get something more out of it. And I have a short attention span. And once you lose my attention, I'm done. I mean, it's I ain't coming back. And that's what usually happens. I used to do the retreats and shit for the young adults and shit. And then there was the whole dating thing, and I was like, God, there's every fucking place. You don't learn. I want to know how. I was more into fighting then, so I would fit in with his whatever the hell he said it was. I would even fit it in with the Muslims that are here. What is it? What they call it? Nation of Islam. The NIL, I think. Yeah, Nation of NOF, whatever they call it. And they do. They do train that shit. It's just Jesus don't be training his people. Jesus be telling them people to get their ass conquered and shit. Be turn the other cheek, nigga. Nah, nigga. I'm gonna punch you in your goddamn throat. Motherfucker, I ain't turning shit. Muhammad said, cut these motherfuckers' heads off.
Well, technically, see, I don't want to be the person that be the contrarian all day. Technically, they both say the same thing. And not one, don't Jesus not say don't protect yourself and not to build yourself up with character. And I mean, where's John the Baptist at, bro? I don't really like to be talking like this. It's not my thing to do. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? They both are basically preaching the same thing. Yeah, they are. Okay, well, tell me where Jesus say don't defend yourself. Tell me where Jesus say the stuff that you're saying. That
I always say it's a book of. So let's stop right here. I'm not saying the Bible. I'm not even saying Jesus is not saying it. What I'm saying is none of these preachers preach anything worth fucking. They say the same shit. It's like a rerun, right? I can watch motherfucking the stories. You know what the stories are? The motherfucking what is it? Fucking As the World Turns and all those stupid ass stories that you cannot watch an episode, you cannot watch this shit for like 7 years, you come back, it's still the same shit. That's what it is. I don't know why it's like that. I just don't get it. There's gotta be more out there than what's being preached in these streets. That's just it. I don't know. I say it's his. I like the way he's going about his shit.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Like I said, I seen Christian people do the same thing, bro. So it's just like like I say, it ain't nothing profound to me to hear him say something like that. And like I said, I know it's a great idea. I just seen it happening throughout my life. So I mean,
I haven't. So I know other religions do it. I just haven't seen Christians do it. And every time I see a Christian, they talking about turn the other cheek and shit, nigga. I ain't got time for turning no cheeks, nigga.
and even shit, I think we even implemented it in our church for a little bit, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, all the young. I mean, if it wasn't my uncle and them, the old people that was on the pulpit and all that, you know, they didn't do all that. You know, they had the big stomachs. You know what I mean? Older gentlemen, kind of. Yeah, no, I'm just keeping it real. They had wives that they've been together with, bro, 40, 30 some years. I mean, bro, at this point in time, bro, they had old men strength. They used to work in the fields and shit, build houses and walk around with motors and shit on their back and refrigerators and shit. So these niggas, you know, it didn't matter how fat they got, nigga, they was still the strongest man, ready for the strongest man world contest. You know what I mean? With all the fat on their body. But everybody else, you know what I'm saying, deacons, people that was in their 40s who wasn't old, like say my Uncle Charles and all them niggas, you know, 60, 70 years old, and the other deacons and shit. But the young people, yeah, bro, like all them, the officers that was in there with us, you know what I'm saying, the security guards, all them niggas, people who played sports, or even people who did, you know what I'm saying, manufacturer jobs like paper, working at the paper place, Samsung and all that. All them niggas in our church, bro, worked out together. They had like their own little thing that they did. They played basketball, worked out and shit like that. So, but it wasn't like the other church where these niggas used the word of God, like the dedication part, like using how, you know what I'm saying, the word could change you in your life to help you improve yourself, including your body. And again, that to me, that always worked for them because they see the result. I mean, you come in their church, bro, and you fat, overweight, they put a nutrition on you, they do certain things like this, and this man preaching to you, telling you he getting this word right here. The only thing you got to do is follow this. Whatever he's saying to you, and to indirectly show you that you losing weight, putting your mind and focusing yourself on something greater than you, which would be the message. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It will work. So if I say this dude, he should be grabbing a lot of people doing this shit, because I mean, I think it's work, bro, especially for the young niggas. That's the only thing that works on young people nowadays, bro. Beating niggas up because they know the result of that, bro. You get strong, you get fit, you get a six pack, and then you know you get the lazy niggas, bro. I mean, the lazy niggas is the niggas with the switches. They walk around here, if they peg sat down, they can't lift over 150. They 170, some can't even lift their own weight. True. We couldn't grow up like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, hell no.
To be honest with you, we get my nephew and them. I tell them all the time, nigga, y'all weak. I mean, you got a little bass on you, bro, but nigga, if you in here working out with me and Tip, you know what the goddamn, you know what the stack weigh. The stack ain't really that high on low machines. We in apartment complex workout. So I'm like, this not even a Gold's Gym, nigga. You get the 150 dumbbell, you get the 245 or 260 stacks. No, nigga, we working with 180 here, nigga. This is the small stuff. You can't lift 180, nigga. 180. Not even on the machine, nigga. I ain't even asking you to bench press this, so I'm just asking you to put on a press machine. You can't lift the stack. Yeah, bro, we got to get you something wrong here, brother. Your mama feeding you the wrong type of foods or something not sticking to you or something, bro, because you supposed to be a little bit more solid than that, nephew. I was doing this, nigga, when I was in the 6th grade. This is what we had to do in middle school, nigga, to get be on the football team. You know what I'm saying? And we wasn't nothing perfect. 120, 140. We lifting over our weight plus something. That's what our coaches wanted out of us. But you seen the result when you took that goddamn shirt off and you went swimming. God damn it, look like a motherfucker when you eat ice cream off your stomach, because nigga, that motherfucker got do. And then you know what I'm saying? Your arms built up to any time that you grab somebody, it look like you're choking them out. Yeah, bro, it's like, you know, it is what it is.
All right, let's get back into this shit.
Natural, I would say it had to be me. In the spiritual, it was Yeshua, meaning he was the lion and the lamb. You know, he gave his life up on the cross for our salvation, but but he's coming back as the lion. I seen him in my life protect me when I could have died 3 times when guns were placed to my head. But then I seen him love me and be tender and let me know that I was beyond performing, that he loves me for whoever I am. And that perfect balance is what kept me here where I am today. And the reason I say myself, because men in our culture, if you go back even to when our fathers had to endure racism we've never even seen, the fact that, your child could be sold off to slavery like a puppy, and you got 9 other children you got to protect. You can't let the emotion of you losing that child deter you from being the man to protect your family. So think of all of that intergenerational trauma or repressed emotion.
They put a
that's
close up
held
on
in.
Cam Newton's hair, bro. That shit look nasty at the top.
I tried to tell you that's what I was talking about. Nigga, you know you got money, right? You know you got money, right?
I take my statement back. That is not what money looks like.
I know he freeforming, but damn, dog. Damn. That shit look nasty. I know he don't wash his hair, dog.
You need to put that hat back on.
I know that nigga don't wash his hair. That nigga hair stank, nigga. That nigga hair stank. I promise you it stank. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's go.
The hearts of men, or specifically in regard to our conversation, black men that's being transferred throughout generation, the behavior patterns of us not being allowed to raise our children, but co-create children. So just basically a breeder. You have sex because you're strong. We want to match you with this slave because the way she's built, so we can have a stronger child that could come up. Then you see those patterns continue throughout our history perpetually. And so when you think of, you ask the question, who has been in my life that's been a comprehensive man, strong but sensitive, courageous, but also compassionate? They didn't have the opportunity. Men of our era couldn't talk like me and you talking right now. My father's era, I mean. They would go gamble. When my brother got murdered, he found out some information on it at a pool hall where everyone wears a facade. Everyone fakes it.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. OG, come on, man. Was that bullshit? Or am I I'm hearing shit that I ain't
you talking about the last part? I'm only stuck on one thing. So tell me what you're talking about, because I don't want to go.
I'm talking about where he said they didn't have the opportunity to do that. I mean, what the fuck you talking about? Nigga, even Jesus had the opportunity to do it. Don't give me that bullshit. Don't bullshit me now. You've been shooting it straight. So you saying your father couldn't be balanced with you? That's crazy. That's insane. Because of what? What stopped him from being balanced with you as his son, as his child? What stopped him? Not just say the time. The time is not an answer, bruh. It's not an answer to me. What up, Beans?
Good with your Beans.
I don't know. That to me was not a good answer. I know it's hard to be balanced, but to say that they couldn't be that because of the times they were in, it's bullshit. That's just me. But go ahead. What you gonna say?
Okay, so I'm trying to follow the whole, you know me, I'm over here smoking this weed. I'm trying to follow the whole thing. So you was given a better body, better everything basically, except for but he didn't say nothing about the mind. See, that's one thing that threw me off. So I don't want to get stuck on that part. I agree with you, Spoon. I'm trying to figure out what he meant by that, because he said his mother was in the 69ers when his grandfather died. So that means he old as shit anyway. So,
but he talking about his daddy.
Yeah, so his daddy like a 1906 nigga. Listen to me. I'm trying to figure this out. No, thank you.
That's his granddaddy, 1906.
Why would you say his granddaddy would be 1906?
You said his dang dad would be 1906.
No, because I'm thinking this nigga every bit was born in the goddamn 60s.
He may have been 50s. Born. He may have been born in the 60s. He don't look that old.
Bro, that nigga look like bro, I'm thinking, okay, fuck, let me just go with my shit, bro. You fucking me up. I think this nigga I think he old. I think he about 60 something, right? 50 or 60 something. So I'm giving that nigga in this, okay. late 50s, early 60s. That's where I'm gonna put his ass at. So I'm thinking his parents is give me 20 years under that. That's 30. So his grandfather, yeah, okay. So yeah, just the way that this nigga speak it, he speak of his father as if his father's opportunity wasn't in the time where the change was coming, when the change was here. Like they had already been done with that.
He said he learned in the pool hall. So it couldn't have been no more than the 80s, 90s.
90s. Yeah. So yeah, he bullshit. Because you just first he started off the conversation with
slaves, nigga. Slaves. He started off with slaves.
We started off with a selection of slaves. He wanted to put the point out there that they chose the biggest, the strongest, and then they bred them with the best of the blacks. So all the blacks got the best of the best of. So that's why the blacks are the best. Appreciate you for telling us that. Appreciate you for, you know what I'm saying, giving us. That's why we best at basketball and everything like that, because it's stronger. But other people didn't take that concept, right? So they bred with fat, ugly people and skinny, out of shape people. So that's why they never could outrun, out jump, and everything else. Because if you breed the best stallion with the best stallion, you get the best offspring. You get what I'm saying? When you inbreed the motherfuckers in between, when you got a fat horse with a skinny horse, you get a medium size. You know what I mean? You know how it works. And then you take traits from your grandfather now. You know what I'm saying? So if all your granddaddies been Mendicos and super strong, looking like Kimbo Slice, guess what you gonna come out to be? Like your granddaddy, nigga, which is Kimbo Slice.
Except for a little bit bigger, because as motherfuckers grow, they get taller than they father. Like I'm taller than my father. My kids are taller than me. It's just a way of niggerdom, I guess. I don't know.
So your daddy was blessed with greatness and didn't take use of the opportunities. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
He couldn't be balanced because he had to be in pool hall to load that his goddamn kid got shot. This shit is crazy, man. I hate that he jumped from slavery to his father. That just pissed me off because like his grandfather got lynched in 1935. That nigga wasn't alive. He wasn't even thought of. So in 1935, you seen the results of your grandfather being lynched through your mama. That means your mama had a problem. She never went through her cycle to get her mind right. So what you're saying is your mama mistreated you because the way her daddy got lynched? That's insane.
And she chose your father, who didn't install nothing in you. That's crazy. But he got to be something. So what brought him back was the word of Muhammad, right?
Joshua.
Okay. My fault. I don't want to disrespect him. I told you if I was asking. Okay.
So he's not Muslim. He Jesus. He Jesus juice.
Okay.
Joshua or whatever they were saying, you know.
Also, that's why he spoke to him about David. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. I like the introduction, but now they're gonna speak of what it said, the role of tenderness and strength. Oh shit. I might skip this one, dog. You know what? Fuck it. We may need to listen to it because you need to get a heart, OG. You need to get a heart. Okay. This nigga bullshitting right now.
Being a professional athlete, you can't even convey that you're injured to your coaches because it may jeopardize your playing time. So I say myself, because I had to learn how to be more than just strong, a protector and provider, or what we would call masculine, because my mother had suffered dementia and she needed someone stronger than providing money, someone who protected her from doctors who pushed pills on her. She needed some.
What the fuck does that got to do with anything, dog?
I got to see where he going with it, bro. I'm trying to finish the content. I know. I don't want to say nothing out. I don't want to say nothing out of place.
Yo,
trying to go somewhere. Let him get somewhere. Let him get somewhere.
Oh man, this nigga said, hold on. This nigga said, my mama suffered from dementia. Nigga, you don't suffer from dementia until you later years of life, nigga. What the fuck does that gotta do with? You know what? Let me stop. He going somewhere.
Someone to be understanding and patient and long suffering when she would have these mental episodes where she would curse me out, saying, you know, I would never treat you like this, talking to me like she didn't even raise me. And still I had to have the capacity or the self-control to massage her scalp and say, Mama, it's going to be okay. So I learned how to become tender, but also tough, because whenever someone tried to treat her wrong, they saw a different side of me. So I would say I was the first man in my own life to be comprehensive, to be a nurturer, and also a lion as well.
I want to have this great conversation with you, right? Where I think oftentimes as Black men, we suffer from a lot of things. One being ego, but I don't want to lead with that, with this particular situation. As I go back
Did you figure out where he was going with that? Because nigga, I'm lost.
I don't know what the fuck this nigga talking about.
Okay.
And he didn't beat us no motherfucking way.
I don't know why he brought that up. He could have just said my mom suffered from dementia. I wanted to protect her. All right, okay. You want to call it? I guess he was trying to say it was. I don't even know, because he started talking about toxic masculinity. Then he went to, I had to be that way because my mama had dementia, and then that led nowhere. Oh, okay. I must be fucking up. I must be fucking up. I don't get it. All right, let's continue.
The actual question is, obviously the creation of what we know now as, a person who's been very impactful in his world, and that's all we can ask for any man. But when you ask the question, who, and you reply, you, is that a defense mechanism? Because whether you want to agree to it or not, it could be situations in life that have shaped, mold, guided your thought process, and like, yo, I don't want to do that. Hey, I want to do this. Man, I see a empty space on the canvas here, so I'm gonna draw there. I think a lot of people feel or do not highlight what impacted them, that shaped them in a way.
You asked a specific question though. Mm-hmm. You said which man in my life was a nurturer, and what was the other one? Tough. Tender and tough. I said no. It wasn't. Now, if you're asking me, have I had influential men in my life? There's a long list.
Stop the cap, nigga. I been need him to stop. He bullshitting us now, man. That's why I don't go to goddamn churches, nigga. Oh my god. Oh my god. And this was a good interview. I ain't gonna lie. It was a good interview. It's more along later on, but this right now, this nigga, he need to stop. He need to stop doing. Okay, you got a long line.
I kind of want to hear the man that inspired him, sir, because I want to laugh because I think he's about to say something that's crazy. But hopefully he might shut me up. I might get a checkmate. You never know.
You ain't gonna get it. You gonna be what is the word? Less. Well, I don't even fucking know. It's just
I'm gonna be disappointed. I get it.
Yeah, man. Oh, I don't know. I haven't watched this part. I started watching later on in the video, but let's hear it.
See, what you're describing is a comprehensive man, and I coined the phrase because it didn't exist. Mm-hmm. As men, the gold standard in my neighborhood in Detroit was hyper-masculine. You got the girls, you got the money, you got the props. But the young man who say maybe wants to be a chef, and because he's in the kitchen trying to learn how to cook, society says that place is for a woman. You can't do that. And the hypocrisy behind that now is that the culinary arts field is dominated by men. So I answered your question specifically. You did. However, I would be wrong to say that I didn't have men in my life to shape me. I mean, I wouldn't be here without the plethora of men the Most High provided along the path. So yeah, so there's some amazing men of all ethnicity who have poured into me. Mm. Yeah, and when I say in such an impactful way, the Most High did it in a way where not one of them singularly can take credit for what he's done. Mm-hmm. Meaning he used a certain person until I reached here. Then another man came, then another man came, then another man came. And now I had to become that man to pour back into the next generation who needs men like me.
Right. Now,
okay, I don't want that. Jesus Christ. So out of all those influential men, none of them were balanced. None of them showed you any tenderness and toughness at the same time. At all of them. All of them. No one. in your life can be balanced. That makes no sense. Then they say on the next breath, you had influential men. I don't know. Maybe my influence on kids has been wrong all these years in my life. Cause I be hard on it. I ride them motherfuckers hard, but I put them motherfuckers away wet. I be soft on niggas. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck we do? I know that's the wrong analogy, but god damn, that shit is crazy, man. I must be listening too hard. I must be listening too hard because I don't think you can say you had influential men in your life that wasn't balanced. Unless you want to say the influential men in your life were like all drug dealers or some shit. I mean, they didn't. Most good men that I know are balanced or are close to it. What do you think? What do you say? Even my dad's a fucking balanced person. It's just his ideologies are different than mine, but it doesn't make him not balanced.
Well, see, I got to figure out what he's talking about when he talking about balance, bro. Because I don't even get because I'm trying to figure out why he couldn't find nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out where because he
found somebody. He found somebody on narcissist ass. He said himself.
But my whole point was that he's not explaining his definition of balance. That's the problem. We don't know what his balance is because when we sit here thinking about balance, like I'm like you, I'm looking at a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he would consider that balance because he's not giving us his definition of balance.
I'm going off a general goddamn. This nigga made my head itch. Goddamn. I'm ready over here scratching shit.
The times where you need beans.
Yeah, he needed to speak.
He needed to probably tell us what. Yeah, because he kind of, but he gave an analogy of it, but it just didn't that balance. And then he said, well, they wasn't balanced, but he's balanced. So you took everything that you seen that was unbalanced. Well, see, I can't say that because at that point, if you would say that they
was unbalanced and they weren't influential.
Yeah, so I mean,
this is my dilemma. Maybe I just had some well-oiled motherfucking dudes in my life, whoever they were, like my best friend's dad, my dad. They were all balanced. I mean, that like my dad could whoop my ass. You know what I'm saying? But right after he whooped my ass, we be playing games and shit. You know what I'm saying? So to me, he gave me good and bad. Whether he was, oh, I need to rub your head type shit. That ain't all but tender mean. That is not all what motherfucking nurturing is. It's like he only got foresight for the way women nurture somebody. Men nurture in a total different way than women, but it's still nurturing. I don't know, man. I must be just all wrong, but I'm always right, you know. So I don't know. All right, let's listen to some more. Hey, I told you, man. I wasn't gonna play it because I was like, you know, I didn't watch it because I don't like watching introductions and shit. So this is pretty much what the introduction of his whole life spiel is. But I give it to him. I don't like listening. I want to get more into the knitting, meat and grease and the shit. But you know, this is good. Okay, you're confusing the shit out of me. But this is good.
Now, I will ask this because I've had the opportunity to sit knee to knee or across from individuals that have been pastors, have been, priests, have been doctors, have been, in their field, experts, right? And my common question to that is, why should men listen to you? Or why should boys listen to you?
Scripture say be a living epistle. Basically, walk it out. I don't want them just to listen to me. I want them to watch me. They don't listen to what we say anyway. Mm-hmm. Children don't. They watch what we do. That's why they lost. And so I be what I want them to see. I don't have to speak it as much as I have to walk it. And that's where I believe the issue is for working with youth and men and young men for over 20 years. They see me personally when the lights are off. when I tell them to learn from the good that I do and the bad that I do. If you see me short with my wife and not patient, you don't do that. If you see me loving her, reconciling when I'm wrong, you see me sacrificing my body and my mind to pour into others, that's what we do. And so it's too much talk.
What you get that?
I thought he was gonna say, "Well, you don't do what I do." So you know what I'm saying. You see me doing all this shit for my wife, you don't do it either. But he switched it up on me, you know.
I'm sorry. Being short with your wife is not a bad thing. Sometimes you need to be. I don't want to have to about these long, drawn out conversations and shit. Sometimes just be like, man, shut the fuck up. That don't mean you hate her. It just mean at that point in time in your life, you wanted her to shut the fuck up. And that was the shortest way, or just shut up. Sometimes, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes, me personally, I don't tell my wife to shut the fuck up a lot. I may have said it a couple times. I ain't gonna say I don't say it. Or I'm saying that a plane or whatever. I need to think. And if she's talking, I can't think. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm like, man, just shut up. Shut up for a second. Because I need to think. I'm working it out in my brain. And her talking and yapping about something that I don't know even paying attention to, it's just like a gnat just or a fly just buzzing in your ear to fucking up your train of thought because you too busy slapping in the way you're not thinking about what you need to think about. So being short with your wife it's not necessarily a bad thing. It just depends on what you're trying to do, trying to accomplish. Should you apologize for being short? Nah, it's a part of life. I just see this is that apologetic shit I just don't like. I don't know. OG, I need some help, yeah.
No, you don't, sir. Just keep on. Let's go. I mean, hey. Don't be apologetic.
Even Yeshua, Jesus said the people don't believe because they don't see.
I get that part. I get that.
Signs and wonders. See, the key is about living it out. Go therefore into all the nations. It's an action. Love is an action word anyway. I say love is all theory until it's been tested anyway. And so I don't want people to necessarily just follow what I say. Test my fruit. And when they test my fruit, they'll say then that the Lord is good.
In this directive of, certain practices and certain teachings, it's a constant reminder because I was raised in church, right? Father was, still is a pastor, bishop, and Pentecostal, church all day. you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and I would be open to say this, even though my religion and Christianity gave me so much of a foundation of what and what not to do, it also handicapped me to being the first figure of judging. You know what I'm saying?
Break that down.
So there's a common phrase in church when I was going to church that's not of God. That ain't of God. That ain't. And I would always question, but what does that mean? And when you talk to churchgoers, it's a holier than thou type of flow. I say all that to say, your practice is Christianity.
No.
What is it?
My practice, when you're talking about the cave of Bethlehem or who I am as a man,
yes,
it's servanthood. I'm a disciple of Christ. Christianity.
Oh my God, niggas. Stop. I don't know what's going on.
He got a movement he's trying to push, brother. Let him say. Let him speak. I'm not gonna join it, but you let him go.
See, they weak for Jesus, dog. They weak for Jesus. This is crazy. Another one. Oh my God. Stand for something to fall for everything, man. God damn.
Is a system. I am a Christ follower. You say if I'm a Christian, that literally means you're a Christ follower. I follow Christ, and I'm a servant of the Most High. Now, when you were talking about growing up in church as well, and people saying that's not of God, and this isn't of God, first and foremost, you got to know your word. Because people will always say things, and I test it with the scriptures. I always cross-reference what they say with the cross. The scriptures say, man's ways and his thoughts is not of the Most High. And so I always challenge that. People have told me, pastors, not to do the cave of Adullam, to do something else, because I think the Most High could use it that way. I went to his word, and I know I have the same Holy Spirit they say they have. And I followed him, and I'm here today. The biggest issue really isn't, again, I used to overgeneralize like all Christians are this, like I didn't come to church like you did. I hated Christians. I hated the church. I studied Islam, Egyptology, metaphysics, Hinduism, Buddhism. I would wait for the Jehovah's Witnesses to come to my door so that I could argue with them. All right. So just so you know, I wasn't raised.
He sound like me. He sound like me. I'll be waiting for the motherfuckers to come over to my house. Come on over, y'all. Let's go. Let's pull up a chair. Pull up a chair. Let's talk. But I guess he's a follower of the Most High. I guess that's what he considered himself. Not a Christian. Okay. Don't know what that means, but all right. Can we cross-reference that?
I'll tell you straight up, man, we don't need you. Not over here. Man, we don't even talk like that over here, bro. What you mean? We don't even talk like that over here.
In church, the Most High, he called me out of darkness in a way where it's undeniable, where he called me when I was 16. I had a dream in my room, and I don't want to really expound on that too tough, or do I have the time?
You have plenty of time.
Okay, brother. So here it is. I'm gifted producing music. At the time, my first brother had gotten killed when I was 3 years old. And the trauma of that affected my mother so greatly that growing up, specifically during that time period of 1974, she couldn't give to me the affection anymore, which is understandable.
Nigga, stop.
1974, he was 3, so he's born in what, 70, 71?
69. No. 70. I think. I don't know. Who said it was 4 and 7? What's 70 what? Let's go back.
74, and he was 3. Makes
Oh, yeah,
70.
he was born in 71. 71 or 70. Late 70.
She couldn't give to me the affection anymore, which is understandable.
Yeah.
My brother.
Okay. So what he told me, what I know about his mom and his childhood right now, his mama wasn't shit. His dad didn't want to talk to him or nothing, or whatever that was, because he couldn't be tender with him. He must have been at the pool hall or drinking. I don't know what the excuses are we got going on now, but everyone in his life couldn't give him no affection, no attention, no only be stern with him. He may be right. I mean, didn't you see Do the Right Thing? Do the right, no, Lean on Me. Lean on Me. Everyone was mean in that motherfucker.
No, they really wasn't. They
Mm.
really wasn't, because it was you got to remember on Lean on Me, nigga, that everybody was too soft on the kids. That's
Well,
why
they had to pull them out of school to go work.
on Lean on Me.
I don't know what movie was that.
Lean on Me is that nigga.
No,
Dr.
I'm
Clark,
sorry.
nigga.
That was-
nigga there,
that-
bro. Yeah, everybody in that movie was soft on them side kids, nigga. And
No,
then,
I'm sorry. That was I'm thinking.
changed everything.
I'm thinking about Dangerous Minds. My bad.
Yeah, that nigga came in there and changed the whole little structure of what they had. He made them niggas learn how to sing the song in the bathroom, and he was on some old shit. Remember, he locked the doors and told the women and that thing, nigga, y'all gonna listen to me, nigga. I don't care about that shit, nigga. Remember that him and that lady got into it. So all that dynamic and structure, even if you look at it from that point of view, bro, this nigga, bro, this dude just be talking. He'll good. Look, this is what I don't want to be.
What up?
Talking
White
like
woman
this.
in here.
talking like this nigga on the screen that's talking to Cam Newton. Just say a lot of words and put them together.
Yeah, I'm following this nigga, but I'm like, nigga, you losing me over here, over there. All I know is he been abused by everyone in his life, and he learned how to be a man from himself. That's crazy. No, he learned how to be balanced from himself. Crazy work. Crazy work.
It was a beautiful soul. And so imagine a 3 or 4 year old boy walking around and his mother is different and he doesn't know why. And so I share that to say that led me to a path of unresolved anger because my father wasn't actively in my life. So any mention of church, I already had anger. Don't tell me about this loving father.
Yeah.
And my dad ain't here. Okay. So I had one dream.
I told you, OG. Everyone in his life wasn't shit. Grandfather dead. He was lynched. His mama didn't know how to act. She had the motherfucker. She was suffering from my granddaddy was lynched in 1935 type shit. After she had you. This nigga gotta stop. This nigga gotta stop.
Sound like you had a hard life.
Okay.
Yeah, it would sound like to me, shit.
I don't listen. I mean, it could be. I mean, a whole bunch of people around him dead.
Well, I just need to know, nigga, where the karate come in, nigga. Is that what made you balance, nigga? When you learn how to get there? Yeah, when you learn how to judo chop, nigga. I mean, is that what got you balanced, brother? Because you did it all on your own, for some reason. You ain't for some reason. So he's a prophet or something?
He's a follower of the Most High.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
What this nigga say? Him and Tom went to the same college. I think they were roommates. I never stayed in a dorm. I always had my own shit. Lean on Me was when the principal took that fat kid to the roof of the school and told his ass to jump off the roof because he was caught him smoking crack in the bathroom.
He reminded himself of no nigga but that nigga. That nigga wasn't playing no games with him.
Wasn't that Morgan Freeman?
Yeah, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's continue with this bullshit.
And I never forgot it was an earthquake in my room. And I fell off my bed and I looked up and I saw a soldier handing me a sword and said, "We need you to fight for us." I said, "No, you got the wrong brother," right? So when I went to get on my knees to get up, I see this image of Yahushua or Jesus, who the world calls Jesus, like covered in blood and scarred. And at the time, I wasn't studying the scriptures. So the scriptures say he was beaten beyond recognition. So even worse than what we saw in the Passion for the Christ.
Yeah.
Passion of the Christ. That's what I saw. He was in so much pain and agony that I got up on my knees and hugged him. In that dream, he disappeared and that pain shot into me. I woke up and I see my mother running to leave to go to work. And I come out, I said, "Ma, I had this dream. This is the first time I'm crying to my mother." And she says, she put her purse down. She says, "Jason, the Lord is calling you, but you're running." Brother, after that, constant, he's trying to get me. Because I said, "If you're real, show me."
Yeah.
Because I was upset at these churches. You know, you spend all this money on one building, but a mile radius around your building, people are starving. So things didn't add up to me. One situation, I was in a friend of mine truck who, NBA player now, retired, driving, truck flipped over. Make a long story short, he didn't come with me to the studio because we was doing music together because his mother told him someone had to get in an accident. That someone was me. And she told me then, I said, "Is this true?" She says, "Yeah, he's calling you, but you're running." My friend at the time had money, would pay for pastors to come down and talk to me because he was going to the league. And I still I don't want to live this way. And I end with this. I met my wife, had a child out of wedlock, and I needed insurance for my child. I put my music career on hold, started working. One day she called me. I was just in a bad mood, brother. I was working minimum 10 hours a day. The worst shift ever from 2:30 to 2:30 in the morning. That's like afternoons and midnights combined, brother.
Yeah.
And I said, she says, Jason, don't lose the faith. I said, God ain't real. I said, if he was real, why did he gift me with all of these gifts and talents? And I'm here working in this Coca-Cola factory. I said, he fake. The only sun gonna come through the clouds is Ra, because I was studying Egyptology as well. And I hung the phone up. 10 minutes later, brother, I went to unload a high-low truck like I always would. But this time the driver didn't lock the brakes on the truck bed. I hit the truck. The weight of the high-low pushed the truck bed away from me, and I dropped down with this high-low. I got 2 herniated discs to this day that I suffer with. I fell off. I looked up at the sky. I cried. I said, I'll never go against you again. That day, I did a 180. I went from listening to secular hip-hop to Fred Hammond, blasted in my Yukon. You can ask my wife. I was locked in. That's why I'm resolute in what I do for him.
Wow. So this nigga gave up the ghetto. He gave up Tupac and Biggie, which was a good thing because nobody need to listen to either one of them. But you gave up them niggas that listen to Fred Hampton. Okay. So you gave yourself the goal. That after that, see, it's the same story that we always hear. He just saying it a different way. That's why I say you just got to pay attention when he's saying. He's saying after that right there, he seen that, and he got them herniated discs. He gave it up to God. He was through. He was through, Tom. He couldn't do it no more. He can't listen to that gang stuff no more, sir. He got to listen to wholesome music.
OG.
Yes, sir.
I don't need you to stop.
Well, that's what he just got to say, bro. What that nigga say? I gave it all up. I just started listening to Fred Hampton, nigga, in the Yukon. Nigga, what?
So this nigga had a brush in with death.
Mm-hmm.
But the day before that, and nigga was like, "You ain't real." Who? I mean, I don't know. I never had a motherfucking coming to Jesus meeting. Well, oh, Jesus, you ain't real. You don't show yourself to me. Blah. I never had that in my life. But obviously, he had so much trauma in his life that he was searching for something. Let's just say that he was, or as he said, he was running from something. But he got it. He got it from someone not locking his door, not locking the brakes. He got it that time.
When he fucked up his hernia, when he herniated his disc. I'm just saying. I mean,
so what he's saying is he a dumb motherfucker because it takes everything that it takes motherfucking you hurting yourself for you to find God, or for you to come to God, not find him, but come to God or Jesus or whatever you want to call him to, whoever you want to call him. Crazy work. So you was hard headed.
Basically. That's why John the Baptist was there. He tell him, come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. See, if he wouldn't be, my thing is, Tom, he wouldn't be having them problems. He just believed like he ain't a part of that 144, and they knew you right.
Hey, them herniated discs won't be there.
Yep. Say, fuck it.
I don't allow people opinions and what they feel that God told them to tell me. First and foremost, prophecy, you need to confirm what he spoke into my life, not tell me something he ain't telling me. And so I understand how it works because I studied it. And then when you see the Most High do miraculous things in your life, if CNN or Fox News came out and said the word of God, we just proved that it's not real, don't make me no difference because I know it is. And so that's what I stand on. And that's why I'm even here with you. I wouldn't have got a call. I'm not here for no money. I'm a servant. He said, go see my son, Cam. I ran into Amari. You've been on my heart, brother. Even my son, you was his favorite player. He reminded me of that. You see? And he crossed my paths I was at the BET Summit. And then I see Omari. He says, hey, man, we got to get you, get you on. And here I am, all because I chose to follow him.
I received that. I think a lot of times
you know, we fall in love with the content, but not the context.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? And I've definitely, you know, seen certain things, and I'm like, okay. And now, you know, having this opportunity, one of the you know, content pieces that I did see was the thing that you did on Shannon Sharp, right? In long story short, if nobody's seen it, it's about temptation. Can we speak about that?
Yeah, for sure. One of the greatest downfall of men is what? Lust, sexual temptation. And unfortunately, we're unaware that science has shown us that lust, when you're a slave to it, it negatively impacts the prefrontal cortex, which affects our decision-making skills. So you look at David in his life, here it is, he's king. He had a concubine, right? Okay, many wives.
No.
Yeah, he did. 100, listen to me.
No, not concubine.
Concubines, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
there
plural.
you go. There you go.
Now,
What up, John Babs? How you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, you sound down. What's going on, sir? You need to pick
I'm
me
just
up?
waiting on to see what's about to get started. I'm just here to see what's about to happen. That's all. It's
Okay.
I'm seeing when you paused the video and then when you spoke to me. That's all. I'm just paying attention.
I thought it was a good place to stop. I wanted to talk to you. I just want to say hi, you know, something like that. So that was it.
Okay. How you doing, bro?
Yeah. You know what? I got good electricity going on. I got my mini split on this bit cold and a bitch in here. Yeah, I'm good. God is good.
Good.
You're supposed to say all the time.
What's up, little bro? What's up, little bro OG?
You say what now?
What's
I
up,
ain't
little
catch the
bro
first.
OG?
Oh, okay.
Little
You
bro,
said
little
little bro,
bro,
OG.
little bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little bro. Okay. I thought you saying little bro. I don't know about little bro, but I know about little bro. Yeah. I know about that. I'm good with you, John.
little bro, OG.
Yeah. It sounds like you sound liberal. I'm like, okay, it sound like you, sir.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Zoomer? Nigga, LA, bring your dumb ass up here and fucking listen to this shit with us while we. Okay, OG, I'm gonna tell you what. This is where what was just started, where he was talking about that little, like what 20 seconds before that, and now this is where I started watching it.
Okay.
Yeah.
look what it did to his mind. One of his warriors. You know, where I'm from, that's a worthy offense to kill David.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gonna sell out your boy for some sex?
Was it Bathsheba?
Yeah. And Uriah was the warrior. Because he couldn't get away with it, he had Uriah, Joab put Uriah on the front lines to get him killed.
To get him killed.
I say that because here it is, 2025. We still struggle with the same thing. My second brother was murdered, major drug dealer, millionaire.
Dog. G. How many motherfuckers in this life gonna die from some dumb shit? They must be the hard-headedest family ever in life.
They in them streets.
That shit is crazy. Man.
Easiest way to set up any man, easiest way to get an attractive woman. We so foolish in the mind that we led by our penis, the lust, no sexual self-control. And so when I saw Brother Shannon, and because I don't meet these brothers, I don't speak on things that I don't know. I think that's unfair to them. You know, I've seen someone do that about me. It's like, you don't even understand what I was going through with my mother. All I could speak on was just the lack of sexual self-control that we all need. I see it affect the boys that I work with, how you have good fathers, but because of the lack of sexual self-control, or even deeper, brother, it falls into a lack of self-love. If we really deal on a psychological level, what makes you become a Lothario or a man who's promiscuous, that he doesn't even value his own temple, that he got to sleep with everyone else for affirmation. when I see the damage that it does to his sons, and then the ill effects of that in their graves, and then how statistics show us that homes without fathers, the boys are at a greater risk of being incarcerated, and the daughters are more likely to have or to get pregnant young, and then also reach puberty before its time, which is now linked, scientists say, is linked to depression. And so the reason I wanted to speak on it was not to condemn Brother Shannon, was like, look, what can we learn from my brother?
Yeah.
You know, and we're so quick in society, as you were saying, look at the content, but not the context. This has been going on for centuries.
Yeah.
Why does it keep happening? Brother was on his way to sign, what, a $40 million contract for a podcast, or more than that? Yeah, okay. And we still, not him, we see a good-looking woman. That just happened to us.
Well, she wasn't good looking, but whatever.
The scriptures say a man without self-control is like a city without walls. You know, in ancient times, the walls were the protection of the city.
Jericho.
So without self-control, your mind is impenetrable to sin, your weaknesses, your flaws. You can't even have the foresight or the wisdom to see that if I make this decision, this is going to cost me not only my wife, my family, not only my reputation, not only my business, but for most importantly for me, the scriptures say our God is blasphemed amongst the Gentiles because of us. I got too much to lose, hence why I teach men it ain't good enough just to be in love with your wife.
Wait a minute. Shannon Sharp ain't even fucking married. What are you talking about?
So what's your point for saying that?
The point behind what he was talking about with that Shannon Sharp don't know how to keep his dick in his pants, or well, let's come to temptation. He was having a relationship with that bitch.
And
so how is he guilty from having a relationship from that chick? No, what it is he. Go ahead, John.
No, say what you gonna say. Go on, say what you gonna say.
It don't make sense to what he's saying right now, because Shannon Sharp didn't do anything wrong besides have money.
You don't see a problem with Shannon Sharp did?
No.
Oh, okay. Let the tape play then.
Was she underage?
Let the tape play then.
No.
You don't see a problem.
No, I'm asking that. Was she underage?
I don't know if she's underage. I don't know the whole situation.
She wasn't underage. She a grown ass porn fucking star on goddamn OnlyFans. He was fucking OnlyFans bitch.
So what is this preacher's main point though?
Having discipline. I get that.
Okay, so and you don't see a problem with this situation. Okay, I got you.
I don't see a problem with what Shannon Sharp did. He was actually in a relationship with the bitch.
Oh, I didn't know they was married. Okay, my bad.
Oh, now we're holding standard to everything being married now. How are we doing?
I mean, this is a preacher, right? I think it's a preacher, right?
He's a follower of God, of the Most High.
Follower of God. Okay, all right. So I mean, and what is he? And he's talking about spiritual things, right?
No, he was talking. That was worldly things, because succumbing to temptation is the worldly thing.
He's talking about worldly things from a spiritual perspective, right?
You think so?
He's using David as an example, so I would say yes.
Well, I don't know. That nigga, if he's speaking from that way, then he wouldn't say he learned how to be a man from learn how to be balanced from himself.
Be a what?
He's the only man that he know that was balanced in his life.
He might be the only man that he knows that was balanced in his life. He might be saying that. I don't know about his life. I don't know who he met.
Well, everyone dead in his life. Let him tell it.
That may be why he said what he said. He's the only man that he know that was balanced in his life, which may explain why he's still alive. I don't know this man. I'm only going by what he said.
He also said he had a whole bunch of influential men in his life too.
They can influence you. Bad people can influence you. Good people can influence you.
John come up here with smoke today, nigga.
He got smoke, but it's all it is. It ain't gonna become a fire. It's just gonna be fucking fogging up the goddamn room and shit. This nigga tired.
Why you always looking for a fire? Why you just can't take the conversation what it is? Why it got to be a fire? Why it just can't be what it is?
Because it sounds stupid.
Okay, cool.
Because he talking about something that had nothing to do with the situation what he was talking about.
He's talking about Shannon Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
How Shannon Sharp risked $40 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking about spiritual things, right?
How did he risk $40 million by having a relationship with a woman?
Did she not? If I remember the story correctly, was it not a? I'm not saying he got in trouble, but then didn't he get accused of something?
Yeah, after he didn't want to go back to the bitch.
Yeah, correct. Yes.
You don't see a problem with that?
I see a problem with the whole situation. I think you and I see two different problems, though.
All right, tell me what you see, because I want to be on the same goddamn page.
Nah, I'm listening to you right now. I'm let you dig this ditch. Go ahead. Keep on going. No, keep on going.
I don't see a problem with him having a relationship with him. The problem is the bitch wanted to fucking say she was touched or whatever, but she was the one in the goddamn conversation. All the goddamn text message that came out showed that she was willing to participate in all the shit that was going on. So there was none of that shit that she was talking about. She was mad because the nigga didn't want to be with her. That's all the problem. And the problem with the fucking world is believe all fucking women. That's the bullshit that we talking about. He didn't risk that shit. The nigga was in the relationship with that ugly bitch.
The gray beard man is literally saying what got David in trouble was a woman that he wasn't supposed to be with.
That nigga had multiple women. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but the gray beard man said what got David in trouble was he was with a woman that he shouldn't have been in a relationship with. That's what the gray bearded man was saying. So now he's talking about Shannon Sharp. He's trying to talk about him, but he says, I'm following the story because I came kind of late. He's taking that same example and applying it to Shannon Sharp. He's talking about how most men are undisciplined when it comes to sexual relationship with women. And you don't see how this conversation applies.
Not apply.
Okay, I can't say no more to you. I thought you was more intelligent than this, but I'll fall back.
Wait a minute. This nigga is. Nah, I'm gonna leave this. No, it's to y'all. Go ahead.
My whole point is, I don't see because was David. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question.
Yes, sir.
Was David in a relationship with that concubine that got him in trouble?
That was a problem. All that was a problem for David. Yes, he was in a relationship, but all that was a problem for David.
Yeah.
Yep.
Multiple women.
Yep, was a problem for David. Yep, this was.
What was the problem when he got with that woman? What was the problem?
Who are you speaking of now?
David.
David had a problem with women.
I know that.
Why? Which caused his family to be divided.
Okay.
So that's the problem. That's the problem of how it played out in David's life. Yes, David had more comfortable wives, and then not being satisfied with either one of them, wanting somebody else's wife, continued to be a problem for David. So much so that he killed one of his best soldiers for something that he couldn't control. Sexual urges.
So now.
And yes, sir.
Go ahead.
No,
Finish what you're saying.
I'm not finished.
Okay. All right. So, taking that context with David now. Let's go to Shannon Sharp. Him wanting to have a relationship with the woman that he was with at the time, and him and her having a spat and falling out, should not be men saying that. I mean, I don't know the whole story. To be honest, I don't know the whole story, but shouldn't be being accused of something after the relationship is over. After y'all done slept with each other repeatedly, after you said, I want your nigga babies in me, all in my pussy, all that bullshit this bitch said. They was in a relationship. And to lose money because this bitch wanted to use the system against the nigga, that had it was nothing to do with any type of not controlling his dick, but his controlling his dick was being with that one woman. If If that's fucking not dick discipline, that's crazy.
Well, sir, I'll look around. I'll check how your worldview, sir. I
can't hear you. You're bigging in and bigging out. You're Morgan, sir.
Yeah, I'm in a dead zone right now. Can you hear me
Are
now?
you good now? You good now? What'd you say?
Yeah, in your life, I'll let you have your worldview on life. But the gray bearded man disagrees with you, not disagree with you.
So I'm gonna ask you a question, John the Baptist.
Sure. Yes, sir. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Is being in a relationship with one woman wrong?
Oh,
It can be.
How?
How if you're not married? That married only married.
Okay. Okay. Did you have sex before marriage? Are you Morgan?
was my computer tripping? That's
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Say it again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm answering
yes,
your
we can hear you
question.
now, sir.
But my answer to your question has nothing to do with what the right answer is. Yes, I had sex before marriage.
Okay. Was you in a relationship with that woman?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Oh wow, that's
She
even.
was shacking up.
Okay. So you.
It was even worse. It was even worse than that. I didn't even shack up.
Oh wow.
But go ahead though.
Okay.
But no matter what the answer is though, I'm still committing you that what I did was wrong. But go ahead though. Continue with this kind of question.
So you think?
But go ahead.
So you think having a full grown relationship with a woman anyway outside of marriage is totally wrong?
According to my spiritual beliefs, yes, sir.
Okay. So you asked God for forgiveness for doing what you did, right?
Most definitely, yes, sir.
Okay. You ain't never do it again, did you?
Once I got saved, no.
You're a goddamn liar. Stop. This nigga lying to me.
Okay.
No!
I don't know what else to say to you. Don't know what to say.
So when did you ask for forgiveness? After you were married? Before you were married?
Before I was married.
So y'all had sex one time. Hold on. Y'all had sex one time before you got married, just once.
Hold on. I'm not quite sure what you. Okay, maybe I got confused with what you asked. What are you asking me? Ask me one more time. Say it one more time.
You had sex with your wife one time before getting married.
No.
And then you asked for forgiveness and never did it again.
Oh wow.
Well, okay. So the trick to this. Okay, so the answer to your question is, I got married. So it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy answer to this question. But to your answer is, once I repented of what I did wrong, that area died because I also got married after.
Oh, okay. So okay, okay, I got you. I know what you did. I know what you did. You was a desperate ass nigga, right? You asked for forgiveness for sleeping with her before getting married. Then you said, you know what? I'm gonna marry this summer so I can get all the sex I want and I'll be good in the eyes of God. That's what you trying to tell me?
Well, no, that's not what I'm trying to tell you. That's what you heard though. But nah, I can't hear what you heard. But okay, that's I will for your conversation.
You literally said you got married afterwards, right? You literally said you got married right after you asked for.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But it's not. But that's not the reason why I got married.
How many days did you go before you got married?
So I don't know. It was about 3-6 months, I guess. I can't remember the exact time frame, but yeah, somewhere around that time frame.
So you was in basic training, so you wouldn't have that. I got it. See, I knew it.
No, I wasn't in basic training. No, sir. I was at my duty station.
Oh, okay. Were y'all close to each other?
No, she was in Korea.
That's why. Okay. You see, the only reason why your only reason why you didn't have sex with her no more is because she was far away, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
But hold on. See, that's what I try to tell you. Even when you made this, I told you 30 minutes ago. It's not gonna go in. It's not going. This conversation is not gonna help you at all. Because I told you 30 minutes ago. No matter what you say about me, it doesn't change the answer. Was right or wrong, or why I did what I did or didn't do, doesn't change the correct answer. What's supposed to happen?
No,
I will admit to you. I will admit to you that I'm a flawed person, which is why I gave my life to Christ, because I'm flawed. Most men are flawed. So what this gray bearded man is talking about, which you still haven't proved yet, and you won't be able to prove it. Why he's talking about Shannon Sharpe the way that he is, because he's talking about Shannon Sharpe in the situation from a spiritual point of view, not from a human flawed point of view. You focus on the human. You're focusing on the flaw, men being.
That's God right there. He didn't even want to hear your bullshit.
He's not.
John, you Borgin. We can't hear nothing you're saying, sir. No, I'm saying,
I got you.
no, we're not. No, in fact, first of all, nigga, no, we're not cool. We want to hear what you got to say. It was just that I guess wherever you driving, it's Borgin out, so you might have to re-say what you just got you saying. We couldn't hear you.
Bullshit. God don't want to hear that shit no more.
I don't want to hear it, but everybody else do, bro. This is nigga's phone, man. John over here cooking, nigga. I'm trying to let
John ain't cooking shit. John ain't cooking shit. This nigga ain't said, listen, all we know right now.
I'm trying to learn about the spiritual. You
trying to learn about the spiritual? Know what I'm trying to learn? I'm trying to learn about John, old lying ass. The reason, okay, now I done broke this nigga down, okay? And I let this nigga break himself down. I let him, wait.
Oh, God.
Listen. I let you break yourself down, and this is fine. I'm glad you did it. You come to us repentance and whatever the word is. This nigga was having sex with his girlfriend at the time, right? In a whole grown relationship with her. They didn't even shack up because she was in Korea. So that means she came back off leave. You got together, she went back, and then you repented. I ain't gonna never do it. I'm gonna make an honest woman out of her. Oh, okay. So next time she came back, you went and got married through the drive-thru. Am I right or wrong about what I'm saying or not?
Okay, I'm gonna stop this line of question right now. OG, did I not say at least 5 minutes ago? Did I not say that when he go down this road, it ain't gonna help him?
It is helping me. It's helping me out a lot.
Hold on. OG, I want to hear OG for 2 minutes, if you don't mind. Okay. Did I not say 5 minutes ago that no matter what you say about me, that I'm a flawed person, and how you take this conversation, it ain't gonna change what the correct thing is?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so now go back to Tom. No matter what flaws you found out about me, it doesn't change what this gray bearded man is trying to. It's the message he's conveying. Yes, if you ask me enough questions, I'm not gonna duck and dodge. I'm gonna tell you I'm flawed. I made mistakes. I got it wrong. But now it doesn't change what this man is saying. Just because you proved me wrong, which I told you I'm wrong already. I don't know what you think you'll get.
I just want to hear hypocritical ass motherfucking speak.
I told you from the jump. I told you from the jump I was a hypocrite.
Cause
hold on, because you finna do something that's not even relevant. OG, did I not admit in the beginning I was a hypocrite?
Yes, you did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Okay. Oh wow, got you. Oh my goodness. Now we gonna lie with this too. Oh God. Ooh. Never mind.
You said you was a hypocrite. You used that word, hypocrite.
No, I didn't. I didn't use that word. No,
okay, then shut the fuck up, yeah, nigga. Gunshot.
But I used what I did use what hypocrite actually means, which means yes, I'm sorry, I didn't do. I said I didn't do. The guns. All I hear is W's for me. That's all I hear.
You ain't heard shit. That means I don't want to hear that bullshit come out your mouth, nigga.
All I hear is W's for me.
Cause this nigga right here said he a hypocrite, but you know what? Shannon Sharpe is still wrong for having a relationship, an adult relationship in the modern day age with a woman and asking for that bitch was asking for his black babies in her pussy hole juice, and now this nigga wrong. Nah, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. Fuck that hoe.
Yeah, according to your worldview, you're correct. But you talking about this gray bearded man who's talking from a spiritual point of worldview?
He ain't talking about from a spiritual way either.
Well,
he ain't.
If he actually mentioned David and he's comparing David's failure and flaws, yeah, then he is talking about from a spiritual point of view.
He is literally speaking on. Listen, first off, the nigga been wrong not wrong. He nigga been taking you down one road and not answering the question going the other way. We don't know where the fuck this nigga been going.
Gotcha. Let the tape play then. I'll fall back since you get your shots already. You can take over.
What the fuck did you just say?
Go on. Since you got your shotgun shots off, go and do what you've been doing.
It wasn't shotguns, nigga. Those were regular motherfucking shit.
Whatever it was, just go back to your lies and your devilment ways.
I'm looking at it worldly. You want to look at it spiritual. We got both sides of the coin. I like it.
That's going to keep you on the path. You got to fear the Most High. We have this concept as men, I'm going to hold you accountable, bro. You hold me accountable, right?
Oh, God.
That's impossible. Unless I plan to live every second of my day with you.
That's a fact.
The only one can hold us accountable, truly, truly, is the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of the Most High. What we can do is hold each other responsible. So if I need accountability when I ain't around y'all, when I ain't with my wife, who's beautiful, intelligent, industrious, my right hand with our nonprofit, why would I want to ever risk that? But more so, my life is over once my actions cause his name to be blasphemed. So I tell men, the key to controlling that first is to dig deep. Why you got to be promiscuous? Why do you feel that you
Stop! This is why I'm pissed off. This nigga want to use you married. Shannon Sharpe ain't married.
Are you using your worldview or his spiritual view? Which one are you using?
Right now, he using the motherfucking worldview.
No, I mean, are you judging him on your worldview or are you judging him on his worldview?
It don't matter.
Okay, all right. It don't matter. Go ahead. Continue with your foolishness.
It's not foolish, nigga. The nigga is not married. In this day and age, it's okay to do it, whether it's spiritually or not. Let's talk about spirit. How many motherfucking preachers you know that had sex with someone in the congregation? Go.
I know a lot of people that have done it.
Okay, so stop with the bullshit. Now,
okay, but how do you see when I'm genuine and answer your question, and you just stop there and run without actually actually thinking about what I nope. You stopped, but you didn't stop and think about what I said and process what I said, because your follow-up should have been something different than what you did.
No, I want to leave it right there.
You should. I know you did, because you're doing the devil's work right now. So go ahead and continue to do the devil's work.
What we doing? I don't gotta go. I don't have to follow your logic. I'm going mine. Goddamn it!
I know you are. Yes, which I'm saying, you doing your worldview. You judge this gray bearded man who's speaking with spiritual.
Yeah, because he's full of shit. He trying to weigh. He trying to weigh his life up against Shannon Sharpe and asking why he being promiscuous. Nigga, because these hoes is out here. I was in a relationship with one of them bitches. One, not multiple. One. We fell out. This bitch wanted to put out our business like she didn't say, I want your nigga babies in my puss. Nigga, She just wanted money, just like the rest of these hoes out here. She just didn't have the baby to do it. So the only way she can get that shit was to do it the way she did it. That's the only way.
Mm-hmm.
So to blame this man for having a relationship nowadays with these hoes out here, chased like a motherfucker, you can't trust none of these hoes. That's one thing he should have did.
And
Not trust them hoes.
You just said you can't trust none of these whores out here, which is why he should have dick discipline and not have sex with them.
Tell me why he didn't have. Tell me how he didn't have dick discipline.
Because he had, from my worldview, my spiritual worldview, because he had sex outside of marriage, fornication.
There you go, being a hypocrite again.
Yes, I am. Don't disagree.
You can't blame this man for doing the same thing you did.
No, we can't.
And then one say he's wrong for doing the same thing you did.
No, I can say he's wrong because I can
no,
say
you can't.
I was wrong.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Are you
Hypocrite.
Are you just gonna scream?
I'm
a hypocrite. I've already admitted.
You ain't got a minute. We know. We see it. You're bullshitting.
Yeah.
No, you hold him to something different than you did because you married now. You want to think shit different because you married now. But hold on, before you got married to your wife, did you have another relationship with a different woman?
Yeah, I had multiple relationships with
Did you have sexual relationship with other women?
Yes, I did before my wife.
So you fornicated for a whole time, and now you want to hold this nigga to your marriage state, your marriage goddamn bullshit. Did you repent after all the times you done fuck? Hold on. Did you repent after all the times you fucked them hoes out them streets, nigga?
No, I didn't.
Did you say, God, I'm so sorry for putting my dick in these bitches? Did you do that shit, nigga?
At some point in my life, I did, yes.
Oh my fucking God!
Immediately after each one of them, no.
Oh. So what you didn't learn from the first 17 that you did, when you got with your wife, you knew that you was wrong, right? So you didn't have sex with your wife before marriage, right? That's one. Ask that question.
Oh, okay. You're going down the road again. That's not fruitful. I've already admitted to you. I'm not. I don't know how many times I can admit to you I'm flawed.
No. Hold on.
No. Stop talking. I gave you the mic for like 10 minutes. Let me talk now. I don't know why you want to keep going down this path. It's unproductive. I've already told you. Yes, I failed. I got it wrong. That doesn't
How many times did you get it wrong? How many times did you get it wrong?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter because you know what it's called? You are repeating the same problem. So if you continue repeating the same problem, you are more than flawed. You are You know what? You're gonna be the Laker fire with me and OJ.
The reason why I won't be in the Laker fire is because I repented and asked Jesus for forgiveness. And because he forgave me, he takes away my guilt and gives me his innocence. Yes.
That sounds good.
The action that I did, I admit was wrong.
Hold on.
Because I know it was wrong, even though I'm married now, I admit what I did was wrong then and it's wrong now.
Okay. What that mean?
Although I'm married, it don't change that if I step outside of my marriage.
That's what's wrong with you old niggas. Now let me ask you this question.
Yes, sir.
You already said.
Don't ask me another question about me. Ask me another question.
No. You already said that you repented after some of them. After you did it, not immediately, but after. Right? You said not immediately, but after.
In a time period of my life when I begin to see things were going wrong. And so, time of period of my life, I began to search out for God and search out for the correct way to live life.
But you were still out there sitting in them streets putting dick in bitches, right?
Yes, there was a time.
Okay. Look, now you worldly. Now you get with your wife, your girlfriend, your new girlfriend, your new girlfriend's your wife, right? You didn't have sex with her, right?
Yes, I did.
So you repeatedly knew you were wrong and you still did it, right?
How many times I gotta say this?
This answer yes or no, sir.
I've already answered this question like 10 times already.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Okay, what's the answer?
I said yes, I had sex with my wife before.
Gunshots, nigga. You in the lake of fire with us, nigga.
Right now, all you doing right now is nothing productive at all. This is a terrible conversation at this point.
No, it's not.
This conversation is so unproductive right now. It really is. It really is.
Okay, my point behind this, right? My point behind it. If you repeatedly rob a bank and you know what's wrong, you ask the Lord for forgiveness
God.
after all the times
No,
you keep rob.
so the problem with the problem with your statement is right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Come on, talk to me.
When you whatever your device is,
Mm-hmm.
and God knows there's a spiritual struggle that you have to go through to break through from that thing that you've been
Oh,
struggling
he's
with.
forgiving on those. Okay.
Yeah, so no, not that he's forgiven, but you have
Mhm.
it's like the best way I heard this explained is like when a
Mhm.
baby learning how to walk.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When they first start learning how to walk, they fall a lot. But the
Mm.
longer they keep walking, the stronger they get, and the less they fall.
Mm.
And so you get to a point where that you just become so strong that you don't fall. You just continue to walk. So that's the thing is like, no, God doesn't expect you to be he wants you to, when you're convicted, don't run from the conviction. Don't run from the thing that you struggle with. Take the correction that goes with the conviction, grow from it, learn from it, and become stronger. So one
Mm.
day, that makes you weak, you actually become strong. And the longer you walk in the victory of Jesus Christ, the stronger you become.
Mm.
That's what faith does. Faith helps you overcome the thing that you struggle with, which is why
Mm.
this gray beard man is literally talking about Shannon Sharp in this manner, because he's tied into the spiritual struggle that men have and why we struggle. Because as long as you struggle with, long as you live by this world principle, you're gonna always fall victim to these women who mean you no good. Like this woman here, who you
Mm-hmm.
describe in so many different ways, he never should have been with her at all. But for some reason, he would not leave her alone.
Mm. You know why he wouldn't leave her alone?
Yeah, because he has a sexual addiction, maybe.
Because that
I would
dick
assume.
fitting that pussy real good, nigga. That's the reason why he wouldn't leave her alone. She must have had some fire, boy.
You know what? I'm finna fall back. I'm gonna let you and OG had this show back, cause this is not protective at all. I've said too
That
many
bitch
words
had that
already. I've
fire,
said too many
boy.
words already.
If this nigga John and asked for repentance like 1,700 times, talking about it's like a baby. I kept falling and putting my dick in these holes, and then I had to repent. And
That was your narrative to the story. That was not my story. That was your narrative.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
That was your entertainment. That was the words you added for entertainment value.
Yeah,
That is not
okay.
what I said at all.
Yeah, okay, John. Okay, John. We know the truth, nigga. We know the truth.
Yeah, anyway, though.
All right. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you
No,
this
don't ask me no more
This is
questions.
gonna be the last question. This is the last question.
You would OG go back over this show.
This is
I see
Nigga,
this
I
word.
ain't
I see
saying nothing. I've been letting y'all niggas argue for the last 30 minutes, nigga. I've been over here chilling.
because I see right now this show entertainment value, no salvation value at all. You not trying to redeem nothing. You trying to promote your
John.
worldview.
No, John. We trying to.
I'm good. I'm good. I've said all I can say. Now it's in God's hand. Now it's in God's hand.
That's crazy. That's crazy. This nigga John done fucked around with 39 bitches.
There you go.
Each one of them 39 bitches 39 times. And after 39 times, 400K with them hoes, he said, Jesus, please, Father, Jesus, Father God, could you come into my heart? I keep falling, Lord. I keep backsliding. And I tell you, these bitches pussy is so good, but I gotta let it go, Lord Jesus. Would you come in my heart, Lord Jesus? And just put it in my heart that I don't need to be fucking these bitches no more, Lord Jesus. I just want to fuck one, Lord. Just give me one that I can be with for the rest of my time. I get it, Lord. Listen, just go ahead. You were the lake of fire with us. I wish I had a lake of fire. You know what? We're gonna splash that bitch together. We're gonna splash the lake of fire together, nigga. Yeah. This shit crazy, John. This shit crazy. You don't believe this shit crazy, John? Come on, man. You gotta believe this shit crazy.
I do believe something on this show is real crazy. I do. I really do. I really think you crazy.
This nigga made 17
I tried to have a
Jezebel
genuine
spirit
conversation,
hoes
but
out here. This shit crazy. I don't understand it, John Baptist. Now, you know, when I was out there fucking them
you know
hoes,
what?
I
You know
never
what?
asked for repentance.
I take it back. 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 You're not the crazy one. I'm the crazy one. I'm the crazy for thinking that we can have a genuine conversation about this subject. That was my fault for doing that. I can't even
We
blame
having
you.
a genuine
My
conversation.
fault.
Then
you and I got different definitions of genuine.
Oh, nigga, I'm always being genuine. But let's go with the show. God damn, this has been a good conversation brought to us by John the Baptist. We already know he been fucking 39 bitches 39 times, and then he asked for forgiveness after all of them. He said, "Bring me one, Lord Jesus."
And now you think you're being genuine right now. You think you're being genuine right now. Wow, this is what's crazy.
God said, "I gave you 38 of them old motherfucker." God damn.
Now you think you're being genuine. You think that's genuine. Wow.
You don't think it's genuine? We going to lake. We going to the lake together, dog.
Nothing came out your mouth since I came up has been genuine at all. Not today.
That's crazy.
For the
We're
time
gonna be going that bitch together, boy. We're going out wake of fire together. You, me, and goddamn OG. We're gonna jump in that. We're gonna frog splash on that bitch. What we go? I'm telling you, but fuck that. We're gonna go along with the show because John the Baptist over here talking shit and he can't handle it. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta join the world to save the world. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You like that one? You like that one?
I didn't like that. I did not like that one. Not at all.
You have to. You have to like it because you know who else did that? Jesus did it.
I don't know if you meant to say. I don't think he meant. Hold on.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy, cook it over here. Yeah, so don't listen. Don't hate on it. Don't hate on it. Yeah, he said, all right. Hey, I'm cooking today, boy. Woo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fire your ass up like bacon.
Yeah, you frying chicken with water.
You can fry chicken with water. You know that, right?
Yeah, you sure can.
But I'm being honest. You know,
I don't think you are.
Sometimes you gotta be of the world to save the world.
I think you need to go. I think you need to repeat that text the right way.
No. I said it the right way. I want to say it. I did it right. Don't tell me how to speak, nigga. You ain't my mama.
You're right. You do what you want to.
Hey, my mama found out that a long time ago.
You can be disingenuous as you want to be.
I'm not being disingenuous. Stop it, John. We having a good conversation. I'm over here eating sunflower seeds, talking shit. This is fun.
I want to hear the gray beard man talk some more.
We're going right now.
To sleep with every woman you see.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that come from? And typically when you get men to really dig deep, come from a father wound, never really getting affirmation from their dad or affection from their mother, which is the mother wound as well. Mm-hmm. Abuse, abandonment. This makes us feel good. It's the dopamine. But every time you get caught, you have a divestment of dopamine. And we're like sheep going to the slaughter. As Solomon, who else couldn't control himself, lost the kingdom. Over some sex, brother. And that's what I want brothers to see. But that's why I try to dig deep, because we just want to just deal with the sex piece. It's not that. It's what we don't really love ourselves, especially. I used to just think it was just us, but it's a man thing.
Oh, okay.
It's brothers of all walks of life, different shades of color. We've been conditioned to be performers. From us, as far as slavery, it's just doing what master say. Boy, get over there and have sex with Sheba. I need another slave nigga. And you go do that. That intergenerational behavior travels down the lineage. And brothers like us with influence, if we don't say it, they don't, no, more so than say it, if we don't show it, they don't do it. Can we take it there?
That's bullshit. So you still rocking with him, John the Baptist? After he said all that bullshit.
I'm just listening.
I'm not. We stopping right there. You rocking with what he just said?
Tell me what he just said, Tom.
You heard him.
No, maybe I heard him, but I don't know what you heard though. What did you hear?
No, I'm asking you. Are you rocking with what he said? I'm not gonna put no words in there. Are you rocking with that shit?
I don't know. That's why I said I'm still listening.
Oh, okay. OG, what do you think about what this nigga just said? Oh, hold on. Put on the man. Okay, never mind. He ain't there. All right. Well, let's continue.
You the one with the iPad, brother. I don't have no notes. I came here for you.
Say less.
Yeah, you my guy.
Let's take it down. I think I'm more relatable to Shannon Sharp than the average man. Life's all about leveling up. Whether I'm handling business on the field or
We don't skip past that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I was about to say that's not a good statement to use and end with.
Oh, I hit the wrong goddamn button.
$8. No, 8 premium cigars for $8. That's famouscigars.com/can. In this particular situation, it's easy for a person to condemn. It's easy for a person to kind of look at a situation and say what they wouldn't do without having the opportunity to do. Shannon Sharp was a person who got exposed by an opportunist. Some would say. Some would also say, hey, no, what he did was not right. He has to be held responsible for his actions. The thing that I always have as a resource in my life is my father. My father has been married for 40 plus years. He tells us that every Sunday dinner, right? My mother only knows my father. My mother's father introduced my father to his calling as a pastor. And when we have heart-to-heart conversations about my inability to get married or settle down, the things that are kind of brushed away is like, oh, you don't have self-control. You don't have discipline. But I ask this, and I say it to you also too, Mr. Jason. When you go certain places, like people really wouldn't know who you are.
You're wrong. No, but go ahead.
I'm
just messing with you.
I'm trying to make a point.
Yes, sir.
And the point is, when you talk or when there's discussions about how a man can fall victim,
Yes.
it's and let me go back because that did not sound right. I'm not talking to you per se, but I'm talking
To the average man, right?
to the no. These are conversations that I have with my father.
No. I'm saying I like. Listen, brother.
Yeah.
I appreciated what you said.
Yeah.
I apologize for interrupting.
Yeah.
I'm saying I understand where you're going. Meaning, you brothers, the temptation is greater. Am I correct?
No, that is absolutely right.
Okay, great.
But it's one of those things that when I have these discussions with my father, a person who is the most influential person in my life, there's not things where it's like, yeah, but it's always with a but though. And going like, this is the topic of Shannon Sharp, right? And I'm not saying what Shannon Sharp was good, bad, or indifferent. What I am saying is I can relate to falling victim to the lust. And through that, when going back to the discussion of like, hey, when you go places, nobody really would know. But for me, that's a part of my lifestyle. Mixing, mingling, networking, being in different places and saying, hey, man, you know, we got to go to dinner. Dinner leads to different opportunities. Hey, let's talk about business. All right, cool. Whether it's on a golf course, whether it's in a conference room, whether it's at a bar, whether it's whatever. Business can be taking place any place. And I think the tough part is when you're actually in that situation, if you knew what you will find out, you definitely wouldn't do. But
What do you think about what he said, John the Baptist?
All I hear is a bunch of BS.
Oh wow.
If I was still 20 or 30, I would maybe buy some of the BS he's selling, but life experience is telling me that he's just selling a bunch of BS.
Why
and
the BS?
And a certain mindset about it. Because what he's doing, he's making excuses for his ability to call himself a victim of lust, and recognizing that lust, not recognize that lust is one of the things that gets us in trouble. He's using it as an excuse, as a crutch to carry himself. As a man with life experiences, like, no, I can accept that from the BS, the BS he's trying to sell to a certain mindset, but I'm above that mindset. I can't buy it.
OG?
Man, good way to put that, John. Yeah, I can't let this nigga destroy what a happiness I got and what I know is a defining relationship. But I mean, if he believed that, you know what I'm saying, his way of thinking will get him into he's not talking, but you know what? Let me say this first. He's not saying being in a committed relationship. He's just talking about relationships, period. So let me put that out there first, because I don't want to just get it messed up that he's talking about marriage when he's not. So, but his father probably preached that to him. I don't think he has the same type of philosophy as his father about marriage, because you just got to claim it that his father was married for years.
40 years.
Yeah. So I don't think that he's using that, but I guess I'm gonna have to go with John. John's a little bit more experienced than me. He's making excuses.
Okay. Okay. I can rock with that. To be honest with you, that's what I said the first time I watched it. That nigga making excuses. That's all he doing.
I think Cam don't want to be. I don't think Cam want to be married.
No, he don't want to be married. He said he doesn't want to be married.
That's all. That's what he should say. He should just say, "I want to be a gigolo. I want to be a whoremonger. I just want to do what I want to do." Just own up to what you want to do. Stop making all these excuses about comparing yourself to your father. Why you can't do what your father do? Just say, "I don't want to be my dad. I want to be this whole nigga." Just say it.
Well, let's go. Goddamn. Well, let's go with this. He was comparing himself to Shannon Sharp. Now, Shannon Sharp was in a so-called committed relationship with this white bitch and felt left to an opportunist. How was he supposed to know she was an opportunist?
And one of the things one of the things I learned about life and like talking and counseling with people is that that's why I say keep sex out of relationships as much as possible. It's like don't have sex with a person. But no one's gonna listen to that though. But that's the thing is, you can see people intent when you keep the sexual emotions out of it. Sex tend to cloud your judgment.
I agree with that.
You can't see people what they really are.
Well, hold on. Let me put it a different way.
It makes it harder. I said it makes it
harder. Good sex makes it hard to motherfucking see other shit. I don't know about y'all, but I had terrible sex before. Like, so, you know, and I can see the whole forest through the clouds, nigga, for real.
Okay, but I'm gonna challenge you on something though.
Go ahead.
Just cause you have sex with, just say you have bad sex with somebody, right? What if that person you had bad sex with would have been like, I'm just speaking in general, because I know you're already married. So I'm not saying anything about your current marriage. I'm just speaking in general.
Go ahead,
a person who had bad sex with somebody, but then what if that person would have been a perfect wife and a perfect mother?
It wouldn't go past that horrible sex.
Yeah, because we put too much value on sex rather than the whole
because
relationship.
it's an important part of any relationship.
Correct. But listen what I said though. We put too much value on it. I didn't say that you could put any value on it. I said we put too much value. When you throw away the potential for a great wife or a great husband or a great father, a great spiritual leader or provider, whatever it may be, whatever sex you are, what you're looking for, then you place that thing, but you place sex over the most important thing. That's too much value.
Okay, I can agree with that.
You can't have it. I'm not saying don't put any value on it, but don't put too much value on it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not gonna disagree with that. That sounded good. Look, I'll give you something. Let me give you something for that. Let me give you something for that.
He's on fire.
Because your ass going to the lake, nigga, with us.
You don't have discipline. That's a little triggering given the circumstances that one person has been in versus another person being in. And that's all I say.
Okay, good. You were wrong about me going places and not being recognized. Maybe not to your level, of course. Shouldn't be as equal as that. But I've been in situations in LA with my brother Matt Barnes and my good friend Vic, smooth brother as well. Women literally like, where y'all from? What you do? Brother the janitor, buff at a school. Teachers want to holler at him, same temptation. I've been in situations where I'm talking in rooms with women, wanting a man who can actually tap into her inner being, her thoughts, that isn't just a monofaceted male or a male with just one gear. All he can do is hump on her. I work with single mothers with their sons, helping their sons navigate through their father wounds and even mother wounds and failing in school. You think there's no temptation of women trying to come on me?
We all have temptation.
Yeah, but
the degree of temptation.
But see, man, I'm gonna talk. How old are you, Cam?
Like 53.
I'm gonna turn that around 35.
Close.
All right. So
58.
you're young enough to be my son, and I say that respectfully because you got an amazing father. David told Solomon before he died to show himself a man. When I look at you and what you've accomplished on the field of football, you're a warrior, son. I don't care what position I put you in, you'll handle it if you trained right. The issue isn't, son, that you lack discipline. You've shown that. You're here now. You got discipline. You got self-control. Look at all you've accomplished.
Okay.
What you lacking is the self-love piece. Things have happened in your life that triggered what's happening now. The Super Bowl, for instance, which
that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Most people think this nigga is Kaepernick, but go ahead. What did this nigga Cam Newton do? What did this nigga do? How did her?
My bad, LG. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I think this old man has got him mixed up with Kaepernick, but we'll figure it out here in a minute.
No,
But
Cam was the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but Cam got injured, sir. You got to think why Cam don't play no more.
Because the ref cheated him. The ref let him get his ass beat up, not to say the rest of the motherfuckers.
You know what I'm saying? So he it's the reason why that boy ain't not still out there on the field. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, he probably could recover now, but this nigga ain't, come on now. Yeah. It wasn't no infidelity or anything like that put Cam in basically he's scared to tell that nigga the truth. Nigga, you slept with some trash bitches. Let's just keep it real, bro. You slept with lower class chicks and you got them impregnated, strippers and so forth, and then they, you know, they came up off you. Now they want to go get their education while the kids was younger and everything else, so they can, you know, you did what every other celebrity dude does. Multiple kids, 6, 7 kids running around here, 5, 6 baby mamas. Ain't nothing about shit. Probably one of them that you was with, and then, you know, you got the little money and you went crazy. That's why he keep on bringing up the opportunity and the stuff that comes in front of him. Like most people don't get that in front of them because they think that most people think that you get because of your status and all that, and you being you have maybe a 10 times more chance of laying down with several chicks in one day than the average person. But that's not saying that and he's trying to tell him, not saying that the average man doesn't get that same type of affection. A person that works with kids in his profession, he'll probably see what at least at a group of 6 boys, At least
he got
4 of them.
all the single mothers.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So that's what basically what he's telling Cam. Like, your pick of the litter might be 20, mine might be 4, but the point is you're not getting none, so the temptation is there. But what I don't get from him is, again, the fact that you beating around the bush with this nigga. If you tell him he's at fault for the decisions, that everything else that he good, his podcast and his career and all that set him in the right positive direction, but the faults that he made, which is not being a married man, settling down, starting a family. You got several wives, for several chicks pregnant at the same time. You was out here sticking and you still move that way as if because you have money. So your money situation is more important than your values. Well, but I think Cam is telling him too at the same time, my value of money precedes that value of what other people think, because as long as I got money and I can take care of my kids and shit, I can do what I want to do.
Amen. I would say it. John, go ahead.
Brad B.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with OG a little bit on this one. I think the thing that I struggle with the most is, and OG did touch on this too, the old man here, the gray bearded man. What's the gray beard? I should call the man gray bearded. What's his name?
Steven. Not Steven. Jason. Jason Wilson.
The problem I have with Jason on this one is that he's saying because Cam was such an excellent football player, that proves that he's disciplined. And
well, you gotta have a certain amount of discipline to literally do that. Let's be honest.
Will you let me finish before you cut me off?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that Cam not disciplined in football, but he's attributing to football to saying that means he's disciplined in other areas of his life, rather than just saying. But he flips it and saying that you don't have self-love.
Yeah,
I don't know if Cam don't have self-love in that aspect. In that aspect, I think what Cam really showing is that he has a lack of self-discipline in other areas outside of football. And I think in most people, and I hate when people do this, we assume that because a young man is successful in one area of his life, that he's got everything else figured out. No, life is stages for men. We develop in certain things at different ages. And so we can't sit there and say that because you was great in football, so I know you're gonna be great in it. No, life still got to teach you experience. That's why you got a father. You should listen to the words of your father, because he's going to tell you things that he's walked through that you can't see yet. And so to sit there and say that because you're great in football and disciplined in football, which I'm not taking away from him, that I know you're gonna be great in everything else. That's false. You still gotta go through life.
Yeah.
And what we're seeing right now is that we see that he's flawed in his thinking. I don't care if he want to be single and want to be a player for the rest of his life, or that he desires to have a family one day and be married. But right now he's displaying a flaw in his personality. Like, if you think it's good to have multiple kids by multiple different women and not be in the house with those kids, and just because you paying child support, got the money, I'm sorry. I could never think that man doesn't have a problem, because I don't care how much money he got.
No, y'all touched on everything. I'm saying I'm with you on all that. I think, me personally, I'm with OG. The motherfucker need to come out. That's the thing about these interviews. Motherfuckers are scared to come out and say shit, right? Motherfucker, you want to be a whore. That's what you want to do. You mess with them ain't shit bitches, and now look at you. You have the perfect example sitting right in front of you. You don't want to listen to him. Matter of fact, I'll even go further and say you're scared. You're scared to be a good dude to your kids. You're scared to be a good dude to the woman that you want supposedly lay down and have kids with. You're scared. I don't know why you're scared.
I think it's.
You don't think so?
Bro. No, bro, because and just the crazy part, and I hate to say it, but I think he got to expound on that relationship that he had with his father. Now, if your father was I hate to say it, a scumbag, and he didn't, because he's in the church, so you got a person that's in the church, right? And if he done everything right, then you will have that righteous man to look up to, right? But if you had a father that was a pastor or a deacon or whatever else in the church, and he was married to your mama, but you got brothers and sisters across town with a whole nother family, then that's understanding why you're doing the stuff that you're doing. But until you tell me that this is your solution or not what you was brought up in, then I would expect that your father was a man who was married for 40-something plus years. That means that he wasn't a cross town nigga, and he stayed at the house with you and installed values, but you didn't take those values, right? So are you telling us that you took from those who you seen doing what you do now and you just adopted the method of not being married and still being functional family member? Because back then, at that point, that's what you become. If you're not married and you got a family over here and a family over here and a family over here, and you taking care of them, you doing what granddaddy did, right?
Yeah, and typically.
You see what I'm saying? But you're just not doing the married part.
Yeah.
But if your father wasn't doing this and your father showed you the way of not having a family over here, and just one family and one structure under one household, obeying the
tenants of the house.
God, you know what I'm saying? Then, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't see why you would have that thought process. That's why I said I would like him. I wouldn't have to find out why would he say that.
Yeah, but the strange thing about this conversation that just happened though is that this, I don't like the way Jason literally talked to him in that transactional, in that part of the conversation. I have more problem with what Jason said than what Cam said, because Jason literally had a chance to dress him down in the sense of like, when you're disciplined in football, so therefore you're disciplined in other areas. No, don't tell him that. So you find that you had football and that discipline, how to be just that focus in your personal with one woman, like your father did. The one part that OG just said though is that you had an example of a father in your home. Jason should dive more down on that, because according to Cam, his father was a good man. Is a good man, a good husband, good father. He just chose to go run the streets and not be like his father. And I think Jason failed on this, and just in this transaction. I don't like. I'm not gonna say he failed. I don't like how he handled this part of the conversation.
Okay, actually, I goes on with it.
It's happening now. The Super Bowl, for instance, which I, again, salute you for being transparent. Everyone can talk about why didn't he jump on the ball? Why didn't... Now, one thing you say is what your analogy you were saying, what I can't relate to is being in Super Bowl 50, right?
Yes, sir.
Beast quarterback. Like you were my son's top dog.
Yes, sir.
Everyone was pulling for y'all to win. That I knew in my sphere of influence. I ain't never been in that position. Millions of people watching. Ball gets knocked out of my hand. Just that moment of hesitation. Like I teach in fighting, self-defense. The guy has a knife. This moment of this will get you killed. You got to respond. In that moment, because I watched it again, hearing the commentators like, now that's applicable. You put them in that situation, that's different. That's high pressure. But I share all of that to say, brother, every man, this is a good analogy, has the ball knocked out of their hands sometime, and we hesitate to dive on it. In life, that could be like for me, I use myself for example.
That was a horrible example. Wait a minute. That was a horrible example, nigga. That shit was terrible.
It wasn't. That was a very... Actually, I think he recovered himself on that, but go ahead.
You think he did?
Yeah, but I just get yours out first.
Nigga, that was terrible. This nigga says you get the ball knocked out of your hand and we hesitate to jump on the ball. Nah, dog. Sometimes you just pick it up.
Yeah, but why do you think he said that though? What's the reason why he said that? The way he said
it wouldn't be going to hit. See, again, it's not applicable to what motherfucking Cam was doing in his life. It's not applicable. He ain't dropping the ball. That nigga don't
Okay.
want the ball. He don't want a wife. He want to be out here fucking these bitches. He ain't dropping the ball. He purposely putting it on the ground.
Okay. I can see. Okay, from my bad, me cut you. I thought you were saying.
No. From what he's saying, it's not applicable to him. That's why I said it was a bad analogy. He don't want to be married. He has temptation a lot, of course, because he got bitches on there, and he ain't married to none of them. So his temptation is, I can fuck this bitch today, I can fuck that bitch later on tonight. That's his temptation. What bitch to fuck? Because he's not married.
So, okay, so I can. Now you explain your point of view.
Yeah,
I can see why you said it's a bad analogy, because I see it from your point of view. You're comparing dropping the ball to him not wanting to be married, and that's not him dropping the ball. I can see that point of view.
Okay.
Now, I think I'm trying this. I think I see two ways why this was a good analogy.
Okay. I'm open.
One, because in that moment, and outside of Cam sleeping with women, right? Just a thing of life. I thought it was a good analogy because Cam dropped the ball, and he got ridiculed for not jumping on the ball for a long time. And then people talking about him, but not realizing how Cam saw it from his perspective, his point of view in life.
Mm-hmm.
And so only Cam knew what that moment feel like in that moment, because he was the only one in that moment and facing it, having to make that decision to go get it in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Being at that time he was known as Superman. And then so he's really, go ahead.
No, I'm listening.
And so he's saying one, Jason's recognizing, like, I judged you in that moment, and I judged Cam in that moment, but not realizing that I'm not in that moment. But he said, then when Jason thought about it, he said, look, every man's been in a situation where they dropped the ball, and then sometimes they froze, and then some men jumped on it. That's why I thought one reason why it was applicable, it applied, because every man has been in that situation. And we talk about other men when they fail or when they succeed in those situations. Two, you said that it's not dropping the ball because he wants to be a whoremonger. He wants to sleep with these different women, and I still think, that is from my worldview perspective, I think that is still dropping the ball.
Oh, okay.
I think that when you make that decision, you fumbled in life. You got it wrong. Now jump on it.
But it's only wrong in your eyes because the way you feel about the way it's supposed to be.
That's why I said from my worldview.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's why I specifically about my worldview. That's why I also thought it applied. But I can see why you said. But I can also understand your point why you said it doesn't apply.
What do you think, OG?
I don't see it like I see where John coming from, but the ball analogy was, I seen it way different than that, because the main focus of it is you getting the ball knocked out your hand. Is he's saying if you don't drop down on the ball and grab the ball again, then that's the part that's the most important. It's just like the analogy he was making about the gun or the knife, right?
Mm-hmm.
The soon as you don't do something, or you move your hands in a certain direction, not to the point to defend yourself, because at that moment, the first thing you're supposed to automatically react. The fact that you didn't automatically react and jump on the ball means something. That means that you're waiting for another factor in life that's going to come along again. Just like playing football. When you don't jump on that ball and somebody else get it, then you have to wait your turn again before you get the ball back.
Or be a playmaker and get it back.
Yes. And that's basically what he's saying. You have to be that playmaker. You have to be that person. If it get knocked at your hand immediately, you have to make a quick decision for you to get that. When the ball get knocked at your hand, for you to get that ball back, what do you have to do?
Fight through a whole bunch of motherfuckers.
So if you're trying to use that towards life, then again, it's a lot of people like Cam that just waited on the next. Yeah, they just waited on the next. They didn't really go for it. You're supposed to jump on that shit. That can be the end of the cause or the death of you. You got to make a decision, And he's saying the right decision to make is to pick that motherfucker, hop on the goddamn ball. And in times where pick that bitch up, nigga, so you can keep on going forward.
I just don't think these motherfuckers want it. I mean, I just think it could. I guess I can see it. I can see it in every way. It's a mediocre motherfucking analogy. I go with that. It can be taken plenty of ways because I can see the way you're saying it, John. I can see the way. I can see it anyway, but he could have did better.
I like what OG said too, because like if you think about it, he said, well, if you don't pick it up then you gotta wait till it come back to it's your turn again. Well, but look at this. He never got another chance to go to the Super Bowl again.
Yeah, most people don't ever get a chance to go to Super Bowl.
Yeah,
so it's almost like
first opportunity. That's it.
Yeah. You I mean, it's like he wait on the next time. He won't get that chance ever again now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why it's so important that you read that moment in that moment to the best of your ability, because you won't get that moment again. That moment is gone. I like that, OG. I like that. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that's another. Yeah, that moment is gone though.
Absolutely. All right. Anything.
You praying for another moment. You praying for
very
another
dishonorable
moment.
to her father, who was a
Go ahead.
pastor.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying you praying for another moment. That don't mean you're gonna get it though. That's all I was
That's right.
You get it. Like for me, I use myself for example. I got my wife now, Nicole, pregnant out of wedlock. Very dishonorable to her father, who was a pastor. Instead of, I did hesitate. It took me over 4 years to marry this woman. I wasted so much time. We've been married 27 years. But I finally dove on the ball. What I'm saying is, son, is that situation was so heavy. I'm just watching it today. If you haven't really unpacked that, like really, it will morph into other areas in your life where you hesitate. I talk to a lot of men about being married. They can love the woman, desire to be with her, and they always say, well, Mr. Wilson, I need to get a little more money. Mr. Wilson, I need to get this house. You know what? Maybe when I get this business going, I'll go ahead and lock that in. I said, me and my wife, we got it together. I didn't have money, a lot of money. My wife was a nurse. We put that together. That's why the scriptures say it's not good for man to be alone. The woman in Hebrew, the word helper is Azah, which also means a shield, succor, support. So many of us, when you look at what's happening in our community, we're missing that, especially when studies come out to show that over 80% of millionaires are married. What are we missing? Majority of us is fear. And then the inadequacy piece, the imposter syndrome. Now, when I get married, I can't be a stoic. Oh, she's gonna find out that I'm depressed sometime. She's gonna find out that, man, I still struggle with confidence. I'm really not the leader she thinks I am, for her to be around me all day long. That's why I say, man, it's not the lack of discipline. It's not even self-control. Those are fruits of the seeds that have been planted. So if you don't have the right seeds and the right soil, your manifestation or the bad fruit is what we're seeing now in so many men.
So many men is me. The example that you gave, self-love, as far as the Super Bowl, and I'm trying to regurgitate, the things that you kind of mentioned. I did unpack that.
Excellent.
I think the thing that I have an issue with is I knew and know right from wrong. I just don't always do right.
What the scriptures say about that?
It's a choice. Paul said, sometimes I want to do right, but I end up doing wrong.
So that would go back to what I said, nigga. That nigga just want to be out here fucking these bitches, dog.
But even in that same verse, Paul is saying, It's the flesh that you're fighting with. He recognizes the flesh. It's the flesh and spiritual warfare. That's what Jason's trying to get him to see.
Okay.
I think I see this again.
Oh.
This nigga being too soft on him. He being too soft on him because again, what Cam is directing towards is everything that he's channeling his energy and his life force into is around money.
Yep.
So if it wasn't for the fame and the lights and the glistening and the money that you got, sir, then you wouldn't be out there doing all this shit. Basically, it's what that nigga telling me. That's what I'm hearing from Cam. If Cam is saying if I wasn't Cam, this nigga you see with these nappy dreads and I ain't watching them bitches in the week, then nigga I'll be married, settled down with a family. But since I'm him, nigga, you know, I got the
I'm
bread,
afforded the
I got the
opportunity
money.
to do whatever the fuck I want to do.
I
It's
need
some
to get
truth to what
6
you
more
said.
chicks pregnant. You know what I'm saying? But basically what he's saying, he still got more to go.
It's some truth to what you're saying, OG, right? I'm gonna say this one way. I heard a guy say this one time on YouTube. I can't remember what program we was on, but they said that when a woman starts developing and she starts getting attention from men, physically developing, she mentally stops developing. That's kind of where they remain at the age where they start developing with men. They get attraction from men.
Cam Newton would definitely be in prison if the NFL didn't exist.
Wow. and so I say the same thing. I actually say the same thing about young men who come into money fast, right? Like football players and basketball players. Majority of them, the moment they get the money, they normally stop developing as a man. Because most times we develop, what makes us develop as men, because we're chasing down the thing that we want to conquer. And while you're chasing it down, you're learning life lessons that's making you become the thing that you want to be. But then if you get that money so fast, well, what's somebody gonna chase? A lot of men stop developing once they get that money.
You really think so?
Oh yes. Now, I'm not saying all men, but I'm saying you watch a lot of athletes who get that money. The majority of athletes they stop developing as men.
I mean, I'll get that to you. I'm not gonna say that's wrong because that's true. Because a lot of motherfuckers go broke after the first 5 years of them being outside of that outside of being an NFL or NBA. I think it's 5 years. They go broke within 5 years. They go broke.
And I'm not even talking about
I
I'm not even talking about just money either. Like I'll give you this. Like Kobe Bryant has one of the toughest mental dudes in the NBA that I watched play, right? And I watched him, like, we kind of watched him grow up in the NBA. Now I'm not saying we know everything about him, but when you learn how the things that he do on the court and off the court, and Kobe somehow mentally challenged himself to continue to develop himself, not just on the court, although he did do it on the court too, but to be well-rounded outside the court, off the court. Off the court. I don't know. I think LeBron does a good job. Not that I agree with everything that he does either, but not too many people. I don't think too many people really do that mentally.
Okay. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I think
I don't know about the Kobe situation, but I get what you're saying.
Kobe dead, nigga.
I ain't worried about the nigga being dead or 900.
You don't think Kobe developed? You don't think Kobe developed?
We watched Kobe develop.
No, I'm trying to hear what OG said. I couldn't hear what he said.
Oh.
No, the Kobe thing is just, you using it as a basketball analogy, and I'm cool with that. But if you're talking about, like, I mean, I would say the same about Cam too. Cam would have that same thing that Kobe had. He just couldn't do it no more at that point in time where he out of there. You know what I'm saying? Can't play no more. But personal wise, I mean, shit.
That ain't said,
Yeah, both of them niggas about the same. Nigga, shit. Be honest with you, something Kobe did was got married. That nigga was still out here.
Hoeing, nigga, in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's out here doing the most, nigga.
Yeah, like I
Hey,
said,
he even upgraded her ring and shit, nigga.
Said he was out here doing a little too much. Motherfuckers time I remember. Didn't they say Kobe had got something, the STD or something? I don't want to talk on the man not here, but you know they.
That's right.
Stuff that came out about that man.
He said most of the jocks I met in college are completely stupid. That can't be true. That can't be true. Most athletes he met in college were completely stupid. That's crazy work. You know what? Some of them, I will give you that. Some of them that I met in college when I was in college at Ohio State, yeah, some of them were fucking, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Some of them are stupid. Completely stupid is questionable, but for sure, stupid. All right, let's continue with this shit, dog.
It's the basic definition of sin. To know the right thing to do and not do it, to him that is sin. So if I'm talking to you, my son, as a young man of the Most High, you got to change that.
Yeah, but it also says in the Bible we all fall short of his glory.
But it also says that we are not to abuse his grace.
Yeah, no.
Oh, wow. Wow, John the Baptist, did you hear that? The Bible said not to abuse his grace, nigga. How many times you sleep? How many times did you sleep with them motherfuckers before you repented, nigga?
It's amazing. It's amazing how your mind works. It truly is.
What do you mean?
Sometimes I think you're a genius, and sometimes, like right now, I think you're an idiot. But I'll let you have it though.
How am I an idiot?
What you just heard, it's like I don't know. It's like you are a minister of the gospel too. You don't understand how grace works. Yeah, we understand that you can't abuse His grace.
Well, did you understand it?
Yeah, I do. Which is why I said
you do now, nigga. After you motherfuckers slept with 35 bitches 35 times, then ask for repentance and shit. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. It amazes me how your mind works. I got you though.
So you saying that didn't happen?
Well, first of all, you've been disingenuous, but I can be disingenuous. You keep doing this disingenuous thing, like I'm just gonna agree with your conversation, which I'm never gonna do. Your assessment is totally wrong. But
I'm asking you for all you gotta do is say no, John. All you gotta do is say no, John.
I'll let you have that. But according to what he talking about, that you can't misuse God's grace. Yes, I understand that concept. I know how that works.
Okay, did you misuse His grace? Yes or no? No, you did not. Okay. How many times you repent for sleeping with these bitches?
Let the video play.
There's a question, man. That's the last question I got for you. It's already past 11.
Let the video play.
Come on, man.
Let the video play, heathen.
See, if I ask OG how many times did he repent after he slept with them bitches, you know what he gonna say?
I don't know what OG only OG know what he gonna say.
OG, how many times you repented?
None,
nigga. The fuck is we doing here? I ain't never repented for fucking these hoes, nigga. How many times? Because you said you did. So I want to know from you, John the Baptist. You ain't got to throw out a number. After repenting for fucking these hoes out in these streets, nigga. How was it? Was you a frequent flyer fucking repentance of fucking with these hoes? Or was it a one-time thing? Oh, not John can't talk.
So I already told you 2 times to carry on. I don't know what you don't get. Let the video play.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Because you can't take it. You can't take it. Just because you can't take it, John.
I have no problem with the conversation. I just realized it's a dead
why don't you answer the goddamn question, sir?
Because it's unproductive. I told you that already, like 10 times already.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
I told you no matter what I do, my actions don't determine what God is right, what God right or wrong is.
I didn't say anything about God being right or wrong. I'm asking you, how many times you asked for repentance for fucking these hoes, nigga?
It doesn't matter how many times I did it. Only thing that matters is is that God's word is just and
Did
righteous.
he say don't misuse his grace, nigga? See that? This is how I be whooping his ass. This is how I be whooping his ass.
It's amazing how your mind works.
What up, K?
What's up, man? Hey, real quick. I rock with Mayo Monkey, but he said the average NFL salary is 3.2 million. Okay. The majority of the people on any given team, they're making 840,000 a year. That's the league minimum. The reason why it's 3.2 million is because of the superstars. They're taking that money, like when they do these averages, they're taking into the account of what the superstars are making. And they average and they do the mathematics with that. But if you really look at it, the majority of the players are making the league minimum. And after taxes, paying for agents and all that, they're bringing about $400,000 a year.
He's right on that. I can tell you that.
Be honest about it. You got one player, he might be
they making it. They tell you in college how it works.
Yeah.
They tell you in college. Majority of motherfuckers in the just like to say the majority of the motherfuckers in the NBA do the same thing. They get the league minimum, especially if they just sit and ride the bench. So yeah.
What does average mean though?
The league minimum. I'm not talking about the average, the league minimum.
No, is that chaotic? I'm sorry, I can't see my screen.
Yeah, the league minimum is 840,000 a year. Damn near. What do you think? I mean, you play football, Tom. What, like 90% of the players are probably making the league minimum. You may get like 3 or 4 people making. Huh?
I ain't gonna say I wouldn't say even. Shit. I can't even say a majority make the league minimum. I would say there's a high percentage that does. I would say probably about 42%. 42.
But all you gotta do is go to any team salary cap. It's public information.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I'm telling you, like I've seen it. Like a lot of these players are just making a league minimum, man. To be honest.
Well, yeah, that's because you confused average with median, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
That's what I was trying
You
to get
confused average with median.
Okay.
The average salary is 3.2. The median salary is 860.
Okay.
All right.
Search it, sir.
I didn't say anything. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, I was in there arguing over salaries.
I ain't know what was going on.
I just feel like the NFL should pay. My argument is the NFL should pay more. That's my argument. They should pay more.
How much does the average NFL player play?
Doesn't matter. Maybe a couple of snaps.
Doesn't matter.
A couple of snaps a game, but it's a brutal sport. I played flag football like 2 years ago, flag, and I was sore for like 2 weeks.
That's because you ain't in shape, chaotic. Nigga, I played every down, motherfucker, out here and tackle football last year. And look, you sore till the next game. Then when the next game
last year, you
chaotic. Chaotic. I'm gonna go and tell you, man. As you get closer to 40, leave football alone, bro. That's all I can tell you.
That's all y'all niggas old.
Football, like, yeah, I'm like, I ain't doing this.
No, football is fun, no matter. I was looking forward to playing flag football again, but I got to get in shape for flag football again because it's a different game from flag football to tackle.
Yeah,
my son played flag football. He just broke his wrist last Saturday.
Yeah, it's easy. I broke my wrist twice in flag football.
Yeah, flag football is more about.
But Mayo, let me ask you, Mayo, you still there, buddy?
Yes, sir.
What percentage of the team is making the league minimum? Any given team?
Probably most of them, because most of them played 3 to 4 minutes per game.
So that's the median, right?
Yeah, that's for 3 or 4 minutes.
Can we argue that the reason why it's 3.2 million is because of the superstar salaries that are being calculated?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. But that's what I said. You have average and median. If you stated your numbers and said median, it would be correct.
Okay. So, all right.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, I was kind of done with this conversation because simple fact is it's 8:30 and my wife, wants me out of here before 11:30 before.
Oh,
there you go, Lonnie.
Before I get beat.
You guys have a good one.
All right, brother.
You too, man. See, Jason Wilson could have said everything he said in about 5 minutes.
I think he was killing them softly. That's what he was trying to do.
Killing them slowly, sir.
Yeah, slowly and softly, because he didn't speak above damn near a whisper. We gotta always do it like this, my brother. I want you to look into my eyes. Give me a hug. I love you. That shit right there. I mean, it was a good conversation. If y'all want to watch it, I can throw it in the fucking chat. I mean, it was a good conversation, I guess. They dive into other different shit besides what we normally talk about, which is, hey, I was happy to see someone actually dive into more religion as far as people that are actually outspoken and shit. And that was a good conversation, besides him blowing smoke up people's ass.
And I don't know, man. That origin story sounds.
That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. That nigga said my mama died. My grandfather died in 1935 from being lynched, and then my brother died. My dad didn't want to be in the house. My mama saw her sister die. I was like, bitch, how many niggas done died? How many of y'all was in the same goddamn family? Yeah.
Well, and I was looking, right, and I read all about it was Jerome Wilson. They got lynched in 1935 after shooting a police officer. And getting convicted in court, and then the court case got overturned, and then they killed him the day before the trial. There was no mention anywhere that he was actually married at the time or had kids.
How you know that's the same one?
Because he said his grandfather was lynched in 1935, and there's actual lists of lynchings who was lynched by every year.
Oh, okay. I guess that would answer the question. I mean, I don't know. I didn't do the research. I don't care that much.
I mean, it sounds very origin story-ish. Like, I found somebody that can't be traced back very easily with my same name.
I mean, it is what it is. At this point in time, I don't like these niggas. OG, what do you think about the conversation?
Why not concentrate on the work you're doing now? This is your...
Yeah, I mean, you have a point
this is
there.
your platform to put it out and to gain support.
I mean, he did put a little bit out. He does jujitsu, some other shit.
Yeah, he got his man cave. He makes everybody fight in.
We said the shit. What was it? Something cave? God,
yeah,
dang it. Something like that.
Yeah, it's off of that cave in Jordan.
Yeah,
the Bible.
Yeah. Okay. OG, what you think about the conversation, sir? I wanted to bring something that we haven't done yet, so
I mean, for us I thought we had a good intellectual conversation. I mean, for once, we didn't really go in on the nigga. We talked about what we seen. What I seen was him not holding Cam accountable to the conversation. He let Cam get away with word salad. Both of them was using word salad against each other. And what I mean by that is just saying a lot of different words and contradicting yourself while using those words.
Damn.
Both of them did it. So, I mean, Cam couldn't really come up with a good answer for why he is not married and why he still want to be out in these streets.
Because he like fucking hoes. We know that answer to that.
Yeah, but he couldn't come up with a good answer. He was scared to say it, and he was scared to tell him. On the other hand, this brother don't want to call out his faults to show how you can get to the good. And one thing I did like about, like Tom said, he did bring the fighting aspect into it. That was smooth, but we need to know more about that and then show where you messed up at to make you do that, because everything we heard from you was all seemed like guilt on what happened to others, not yourself, because he didn't say nothing happened to him. Everything happened to his grandfather, everything happened to his mother, everything happened to his father. But when it came to, I'm just saying, but when it came to him, nothing happened. He was he was so great at what he did, you know, it carried over. So
his brother was a millionaire drug dealer.
Yeah, he had a, you know,
but
he had a fever
his other
dream.
brother died too. Remember that?
He had a fever dream. You know,
That shit was crazy. I never seen an origin. This wasn't even an origin story, man. That was just a whole story. That shit was all linked together. Everyone did except for him.
Do he talk about himself though? How he got to where he? I'm gonna have to go check the interview out and just see it because I want to.
Yeah,
see
I put it in the chat if y'all want to watch it. I threw it in the chat. I put it in the back chat if you want me to. It was decent. It was a decent conversation. I mean, I ain't gonna. It just came from a different perspective than they normally do, talking about the bitches and all the shit they fucking. I mean, it wasn't a Shannon Sharp interview. Let's put it that way. Well, it kind of was, but
I thought it was.
wasn't.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead. I'm good.
I thought it was a good conversation without very much substance.
Okay.
And the reason why I thought it was good, and it kind of what OG kind of said, they did a bunch of word salad, but it actually shows what goes on in black churches, black families, black community. We don't really we try to call our people wrong without hurting their feelings. I think it was a great example of what goes on.
Wow, that's on point. I give you that one. I give you a W. Let me give you a W for that one. I give you a W for that one. That was good.
I've been getting W's all night. I don't know what
you a goddamn lie. Stop, nigga. Just
for the time I came up, I got W. I called out your ignorance early.
You got an L, nigga. See, said now I'm gonna take your W away, nigga.
I don't need your.
I have one for Stone, but I don't know if you're gonna want to play it.
Go ahead.
I'm putting back for you, but you this might throw you off.
Oh, okay, we can watch this. It's only 8 minutes. That is my wife will be all right with me being a little 8 minute off. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's crank it. Fuck it.
You know how 8 minutes go on the porch.
That's a fact.
It just depends how you take it. Go ahead.
You know me, I got a problem with motherfucker, and this nigga right here, boy, this nigga right there. All right, we're gonna dive into Killer Mike on the bullshit. The smart dumb nigga in the world. All right, let's go.
I like the brother. He's a plumber. I like him because he's a tradesman, but he's an intellectual. But this brother's been going on terrible rant about Dr. King. He's probably gonna put this up on the clip, and I hope he just.
No, you ain't gonna talk about Mr. Chad.
I support your right to say anything you want to say. He's very much against Marxism and communism, but he's taking some low blows to me in talking about Dr. King. And I say, I wonder who's funding my brother. He's a black man. And the reason I say that is because you can talk about Dr. King being a alleged pervert, having orgies, things of that nature.
It ain't alleged.
But we aren't talking about our founding fathers as sex traffickers. Benjamin Franklin had a 13-year-old girl, black girl. Oh, they were in love. No, they weren't. He was sexually assaulting that girl. She was his property. George Washington owned 300 human beings, and I'm sure took advantage. I sit here right now as a product of Crawford Long's family. Someone in Crawford Long's family had sex with someone that was owned or enslaved, which led to the Long family out of North Georgia, Michael Render's mother's maternal family, and I'm related to Crawford Long, the man who invented anesthesia for the battlefield for the Civil War. I'm here because of a rape. And if you're going to criticize Dr. King and you don't find time to criticize the so many white
niggas, stop. Shut up.
Yes. So, I go ahead. My bad.
This nigga OG wants to trigger me.
That nigga ain't listening. That nigga saying.
Oh God.
Hey, now y'all be talking about me and Pastor Manny, nigga. Get y'all shit together. You see, fool. You be talking about OG all the time. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. Ain't nobody saying nothing to him. Where the chat at? Why the chat ain't? Why you ain't saying all that other stuff? I be saying to me. This is your boy. Get that nigga, Tom.
Ooh-wee, this nigga said he a product of rape and he wasn't even a slave. That's crazy. That is crazy, nigga. These niggas will die on slavery, cuz. This shit is crazy. These niggas will never move past slavery. So what? This nigga Martin Luther King loved to fucking dick down little boys. Who cares? The man was a Marxist. He has not said it outright, but his actions proved that he was a Marxist. You big blubbering fucking retard that's product of rape in goddamn 1871, motherfucker.
Spoon. It's only supposed to be 8 minutes.
Oh God.
White men that founded our country. Then that tells me that somebody's paying you to do what you're doing. And although I support your ability,
Your
I
right
support
to
your
say.
right to do that, I'm saying
Wow.
that we got to play the game fair, Bubba.
Oh,
We got to
God.
play the game fair. And we got to say oftentimes great men fall short of the glory of God.
Oh my God. Why do they bring God into everything? Oh, Lord Jesus.
It fell short. It fell short.
See what? John the Baptist. You see why I don't like these niggas, man?
No.
Everyone falls.
Let me say this. John,
Fuck outta here.
watch this time. And I'm gonna show you what I mean. Because I know John is just listening. He ain't picking no side. John, did he say anything wrong right there?
Wow, you gonna OG? Yeah, he did.
What did he say wrong, sir?
So he's called. So because Chad Jack, I mean, what's the guy? Is it Chad Jackson? The guy who did
Chad O. Jackson.
the Martin Luther King documentary. He's called out Chad Jackson for what he's teaching on Martin Luther King. And so what Killer Mike is doing right here is he's doing that whataboutism. And the whataboutism is not necessary because we as black people have been calling out the ills of slavery since slavery. But now that we're past slavery and past Jim Crow, and we're trying to fix what's wrong in our community, and I don't even call it our community. I'm just saying how I'm speaking as how they speak it. Now they're trying to say fix what's wrong with our community, as language they would use it in is, well, one thing you gotta do is fix some of the false doctrine that was put into the community. And Martin Luther King is the biggest proponent who put false doctrine in the community. So what Killer Mike is doing is he's again taking the sting out of the punch, taking the sting out of the medicine, and saying, hey, let's do whataboutism right now. We know the ills. We talked about the ills. We're trying to get this fixed now. That's my 2 cents on it.
That's what I'm talking about. This nigga. That's what I'm talking about.
I ain't never heard of Benjamin Franklin and a 13-year-old slave girl.
I don't know.
Whether we heard of it or not, that's not what we're talking about. No, that's not what the
Well, that's basically what you're talking about, because that nigga wasn't even talking about I was literally talking about the last thing he was saying. That was to the point. That was the point of him saying if you're going to talk about one, talk about all. If you're going to talk about history, give the right history, right? That's the only thing he's saying. And he's saying again, if you want to,
he didn't just say any wrong history though.
But he didn't ever say that the nigga was wrong with what he was saying. He said he just don't believe in what he's saying. He ain't gonna hate on his brother for doing that. Because everybody has
took low blows. He took low blows. And what he should have did, he should have talked about Benjamin Franklin. He should have talked about George Washington.
You taking it. He just literally said that the dude took blows at him. And the dude did.
Yeah, he did take blows at because he was wrong. And it wasn't taking a blow. He was point. I watched it, OG. I watched it, OG.
Hold on. Let OG get. I want to hear what OG trying to say.
Yeah, bro, because I'm trying to figure out what Tom is doing right now. If that nigga is sitting here, who took the blow, Tom? And why did he take the blow?
Chad Jackson took not even a shot. He didn't take a shot. He was pointing out where Killer Mike was wrong. And Killer Mike wanted to stab back at it. It's okay. It's all right. He doesn't have a problem with goddamn Killer Mike. He just was wrong. And he pointed out where he was wrong.
Yeah, because Chad Jackson kind of approached it. I watched one of his interviews today, and at the end he was saying like how Killer Mike took a shot at him, and he was saying, look, you talking about who's paying you? Well, he said, well, I don't make it private. Who's paying me? You can see it. It's public information. I'm not hiding who's paying me. So Killer Mike is questioning his integrity, like he's questioning Chad Jackson's integrity, why he's saying what he's saying. What he think he's getting paid to say what he's saying. No, he's like, no, I'm not hiding this. You can see who's paying me. That's not, and it's not. Killer Mike is trying to, like, he's trying to say that the money is influencing him to say what he's saying. Nah, Chad Jackson is literally saying what he studied and figured out about Martin Luther King. So for Killer Mike to do this, he's just wrong when he made that comment to insinuate that.
And what did he insinuate?
He insinuated that he's taking money to say what he's saying. That's the insinuation. When he say, I would like to know who's paying him.
Okay. And that's why them niggas got into the back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, it was It's
I'm
been
just trying to
going.
make sure I know exactly what happened, bro. So, and I know why the dude is saying what he's saying. He's talking about the same dude that made that. I was telling Tom, like, because when Tom first brought this to us, do y'all understand we talking about the same person, right? Right. And even when Tom brought this to us, I even told Tom, I watched this shit, bro. Like, nigga, I seen it. This shit is crazy. And I was like, I thought the same thing. Like, I can't really say this dude is wrong with what he found. I mean, but still, if he's talking like that, that's his opinion. That don't mean that I have to believe what this dude believe. And if so, I mean, that's every man and every. I mean, I don't think nobody has been the perfect person. So I wouldn't say that the man wouldn't do stuff like that. I mean, we all know how stuff go. I mean, we all been out here. So to say that they wasn't doing that type of stuff, do that change what he was doing to some? Yes. To me, it doesn't. Because it's only what you put out there. If you keep that, because when most people say what's done in the dark don't come to the light, right? Unless
Well, it did come to light.
When?
That's the problem. The problem is the reason why when it comes to light, people want to look at him like he Black Jesus, and that he can do no fucking wrong. The nigga did wrong. And the quicker motherfuckers realize that shit and take it and call it what it is, we can move on. And that's the problem I have it. The nigga did wrong. He's not. He like no one falls. No fuck. Where the fuck is the stupid ass quote these motherfuckers is? Everyone falls short of the grace of God. Or whatever the fuck he said. Where nigga, he ain't no exception. Except the thing is, they put this nigga on a pedestal.
It's even worse than that. It's even worse in this situation because everyone falls short, right? But the redemption of falling short is through Jesus Christ. That's what's so important about this.
And he didn't believe in Jesus Christ.
I don't. You're taking my thunder. Let me get my thunder out.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Get it out.
The redemption is Jesus Christ. And for him to be a Christian preacher, so-called, as I throw up air quotations, who don't believe in the Son of God, who don't believe the Son of God is in the Trinity, who don't believe that the Jesus rose from the dead.
Yes,
but you're preaching this social gospel that has no power to it. But yet the very thing you're supposed to be preaching to save us is the government, not the person who you claim to be in the pulpit talking about. So and black people fell for this stuff. That's the ills that need to be dealt with. Because that's the thing that's plaguing our community. I keep saying our, but I guess what we're talking about right now. That's the thing that keep plaguing black people. Because this kind of what is it? Communist, socialist.
It's whitewashing or blackwashing. Let us say blackwashing for real.
Yeah, it's just destroying it. This was destroying us. This is why most people don't believe in the church today, because this kind of double preaching that he did.
He's on fire.
The fact. This nigga W. Go ahead, OG.
Lord, this nigga is crazy as shit. All right, so okay, so it to me, bro, that all sounds good and purty or whatever you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? Put your little words together, whatever. That's all good. But I mean, when it comes down to it, even the people that you speak of, which this man set up, you say he was speaking for and sending them to the government. So what is we made of? Are we made of? Are we that base that you want us to be? Or are you still in delusion? Right? Because ain't nowhere in the world, bro, we are based ourselves underneath that book like you think we do. This is the conversation me and Tom was having earlier. Again, they falter everything back to their religion, bro, but they still follow their own system. Why not use your system? Same thing up the counter, what that dude was doing with that karate. He used those words and those teachers as he taught them and used the words. He did the same thing with the government. Same thing with everything else as it's supposed to be used, because that's the system that they set before you. Everybody followed that. For you to sit here and say that, for you to sit here and think that it's crazy, a Bible talk, then the people that you would be sitting, or with the people that you would be speaking to, is those that don't believe in that, which would be the people like me, my good sir, which we wouldn't even follow the whole direct of it anyway, because we would see contradictory in the word. That's why most of us don't believe in it like you do.
Okay, so I won't disagree. Okay, I won't disagree with what you just said, to the sense of why people like you who won't follow it, because I've talked to you a couple times and you told me the contradiction that you see. I can get that, right? But I'm speaking to when you go to the church and the people who claim to be Bible believing Christians, and you see them praising Martin Luther King Jr. as a great civil rights leader and a preacher of the gospel, when this man didn't believe in the gospel. I'm more speaking to them. They say they believe in the church and they believe in God, but they don't. They believe in Martin Luther King. I'm really speaking to them, not you. Because you,
I get that.
You and I have conversations, so I get why you don't follow it. But these people I'm talking about are not you.
But even those people, they don't have to be me. I don't want to bring me into it. I'm looking at the fact. Yeah, I'm looking at the fact that those people, again, followed a structure, sir, something that was in place for them. He taught that to them in his way. Now, if that way you said, that's the way that you are saying is wrong, right? Them are your words, not mine. It's not like, I'm not saying like what he said to those and how he made people feel. Take that out of it, right? Because they can follow the man. But again, they was following a structured system, which pushed them in a way of what, in your eyes, is destruction.
Well, actually, they wanted to change the system, so they wasn't really following it. They were trying to accomplish change in the system for them. But yeah, they try to follow what's inside the system. I'll give you that.
Yeah, because if they would have went the opposite way, they'll be going against the system. They'd be setting up their own. We talked about that already too, sir. If you wanted to be whites over here and blacks over here, what would you be controlled by? Your own sets of systems. What you guys do over here on y'all side is what it be, but they want to bring everybody together. And since everybody together, guess what we're gonna do? Well, we're gonna do it this way. Well, follow whatever structure you are putting your people in.
Okay. All right. I can't deny that. All right, I'm getting out this because this nigga trying to trigger me, and it's going on 12. You know what? I get off work early.
He let his killer bake now.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be triggered before I go to sleep. We gonna get up off this. I'm gonna save this. Matter of fact, let me say this right here.
OGDoDirty, flipping packs in the bag, stuffing the blunt, fat sack, jet black Cadillac, stacks in the mattress, cash cow status, walk in the streets, heat up, no crack, blunt blazing, smoke hazing, OGs in the attic, crispy clean kicks, ain't nothing static, southern nights, trap dreams, raw matic, light it up, inhale the magic, erratic, down south, making moves, 808s, hit raw, sip the lean, slow the scene,